Also on the street. Oh.
What up, baby boy?
Yo, yo.
Yo, how are you, man?
I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Are you busy?
No, I don't know what's up.
Yeah, I'm just chilling right now. I have, I don't know, I'm just gaming right now. I just wanted to know if you had time to chit chat.
Yeah, of course. What's up, bro?
Well, first of all, I just want to start with like, just generally, just how are you doing?
I'm kind of stressed out today, but besides that, I'm pretty solid. Can't complain, I guess. What about you?
I mean, I'm doing all right. I mean, I'm stressing about other stuff. Just like living wise, but I'm doing all right. I got my shit done, so I'm just able to finally unwind.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what kind of, are you stressed about good things or like bad things?
Bad. So I was talking to my friend, right? Well, it was more of like my friend's cousin's girlfriend, but I mean, I would consider her a friend kind of as well because we hang out and we game. Not hang out in real life, but like we game and hang out like in Discord and shit. And you know, she's like, hey, like, you know, she like, because I was like, yo, I need like graphic work done. She's like, yeah, come to me, blah blah blah. So I was like, all right, cool. And like I like her work a lot, like a lot, right? And so I was like, yeah, cool. And like we needed graphic design work to be like, because we wanted to rebrand our like logo, right? And she's like, yeah, I can take care of that for you. And so she was supposed to do this like 3-4 months ago, right? But then she fell under a NFT gig, right? So she had to take care of the NFT gig. She's like, can you just give me like until the end of this month? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then that month, and then that following month, and then it kept on getting pushed back further and further, right? And then so this time around, she was just like, you know, I was just like, so do you know when you'll be able to? And she's like, yeah, I could just do it this month. And I was like, all right, cool. So then I was like, all right, fine, that's fine. So now this time around, right? She was just like, oh yeah, so what do you want? Blah, blah. And I told her everything I wanted. She's like, okay, I can take care of that all for you, blah, 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 yada, yada. I said, awesome, dope. And then today, because like she's like, here, I'll send you some mock-ups the following day. And I was like, all right, cool. She didn't even contact me the following day. And I was like, are you good? And she's like, yeah, we can talk today. So I woke up and then we started talking and she instantly hits me with, hey, I think you should go find someone else.
Okay.
And I was like, bruh, like I'm pissed because like you're making me like, how do I put it? Like, you're making
strung you along for, not strung you along, but kind of wasted your time for like a number of months.
Yeah, right. And though I wouldn't necessarily mind, it rubbed me the wrong way. I was just like, bro, like, how are you just gonna like do that shit and then be like, yeah, peace, you know? Like that shit was just so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
And like it was just like I was just so pissed. I was like, bro, like I literally waited, you know, and I helped, and like I've helped her out in the past, right? I didn't give her any money or whatever in the past, but like, you know, I helped her out in other ways, right? Like, you know, in Apex, you know, we stayed up until like 6 a.m. to help her get masters, you know, in, you know, like when it came to like some other personal shit with her life, I actually helped her out, right? And saw what I could do for her, right? And then you do, and then like, you know, and then you tell me that you can do it, and then you string me along for months, and then out of nowhere you're like, hey, I think you should go find someone else.
Yeah.
Like you literally fucked me over.
Yeah.
Like that's the shit that just annoyed the fuck out of me. Like I'm beyond fuming right now.
Yeah, sorry I had to go through that. I know like working with people can be, like rough.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, I don't know, it's just like I'm still going to try to be nice to her, but like I can't see myself helping her ever again. Like
Welcome to Golden Key.
like she wants to stay in America, and I want her to stay in America because she's dating my, you know, friend's cousin, you know, but like I'm not going to go out of my way to hook her up with a really good lawyer that, you know, my brother-in-law recommended, who is a Atlanta, like Georgia judge.
Well,
like I'm not gonna go out of my way to like go and assist her with that shit.
So look, I need
like,
a hand. Thing is, it's too dangerous for your average Joe. That's where you come in. I'll make it worth your while.
Supported, but like, you know, I went out of my way to help you out because I'm a friend.
Yeah.
Right. I was never going to charge you, right? Because I want you to be able to stay here. But like, what rubbed me the wrong way was like you were trying to charge me for your time, right? Which I get, money, like time is money and shit like that, and like you need some money to be able to stay here, which I don't mind helping you out. Like I don't mind paying, right? But then you string me along for months on end, and then you do that shit. Like, it's like at that point, do you really value me as a friend?
Yeah.
You get me? So it's like if you're a friend, I would stick my neck out for you, which I did on countless occasions, right? But then you decide to fuck me over. So if you want to fuck me over, cool. I'm still going to treat you with respect because I'm not a like inconsiderate asshole. Like I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, you did me dirty, so you're a fucking bitch, and then just spread like, you know, just like be like, oh, I fucking hate her. Like no, I don't get, like, you know, it's like it rubs me the wrong way, but I'm not going to hate you for it. Like it is what it is. But at the same time, it's just like you, like I'm fucking pissed, so I'm going to be acting this way up until when I'm not pissed anymore. Like I don't think of her like, you know, as like a terrible person, but at the same time, it's just like, do you value me as a friend as much as you say you do? Like clearly it seems like you don't, because, you know, you do this shit and then you're like, oh well, sorry. You know, and it's just like cool. It's like, you know, I'm not going to be like, but like after the whole deporting thing, like it's a little fucked up, but you know what, hey, fuck it. Like, that's on you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, well yeah, that's never good. Yeah, having to deal with that.
Yeah. Fucking annoying. But whatever. But yeah, what have you been up to? So I heard that you got let go and then you started working at Starbucks?
Yeah. So like yeah, pretty much that's it. Like I just got laid off during COVID, and then like, you know, I was kind of forced to just figure out, you know, other stuff to do for work, and I wasn't able to land another like web job. So I ended up what's it called? I ended up just applying to, you know, Starbucks location, like, you know, pay bills and stuff. And that's just where I'm at right now.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, shit happens. I mean, I was, to be honest, like I was getting pretty burnt out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, when I got laid off, it was actually like a huge
I have relief.
Yeah, a huge stress reliever. Just because like, you know, especially during that point, I was going from the office to now working from home. So like, literally my room would be my office, and I'd quite literally spend like the entire day, like from when I wake up to when I go to bed, like at my computer, because I would work at my computer. Sometimes I would work.
This must be the outpost Sid mentioned.
Like an hour or so after.
It looks like a hub for hunters.
And then
maybe they know something.
Maybe I'd chill for a little bit and end up playing games for like another couple hours at my computer. And then I'd go to bed and then just wake up and just go straight to my computer again. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Did you like get a severance package?
Nah, dude. Nah.
You didn't ask for one?
It's not like I had an opportunity to ask, nor, you know, to be honest, I didn't think I would even qualify for a severance package. But yeah, it is what it is. It's fine. And so I've been trying to like just figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with this stuff. You know, Starbucks has like this, you know, this whole school program.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're going back to school?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, you know, taking these, you know, they'll pay for your bachelor's.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, yeah, at least that's the plan. But then I'm also talking to other people who are saying like, oh, you know, the program is kind of so-so, or that I should be cautious or wary or like read the fine print, because they may not pay like 100% of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've been doing. I have a friend who hooked me up with like a gig, just where you know, making an e-commerce store for like a client. So I'm trying that out, but I'm kind of like, from that layoff experience, I'm kind of like I feel kind of burned from trying computer science or programming again.
Why? Like burned as in like burnt out, or like burned as in like they did you dirty burn?
Like burnt out. Like I want to say that like, yeah, I want to sit here and make cool apps or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm sure like if I take a class, like a college course on it, I'm sure I'll actually do pretty good. You know what I mean? Especially with like the real world experience that I have.
Across the land, from
I'm pretty sure I'd be at like a really good advantage taking these courses.
Have gathered in Altisha to pay their
But
many offering prayers
but
at
I'm
a
kind of
vigil
like
held before the wedding
just
dress
a little
Lady
hesitant
Luna Freya was to wear. While some hold out hope
I guess
the
put
oracle
myself
still
through that
lives.
again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's just where I'm at.
Yeah, I heard that
Grim silence continues
what's
to
it called?
linger.
I heard that most people like who go into computer science hate
Your
computer
Highness,
science.
I'm glad you're
Really?
safe.
Yeah.
Monica.
I mean,
The only reason they're
that-
like
is
with
like-
it is
Most of
because
the
it pays
Crown's
so
Guard
well,
didn't make
you know.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
all we
that's
could
what
do
I
to
was
escort
gonna
Lady
say, like,
Iris out of the city.
It's
Dustin is with
it's
her
almost
as we
like a cash
speak,
cow right now.
seeing
Like
her the
Yeah.
rest of the way to
you're almost
Lestalem.
guaranteed like
I
6
owe you
figures.
guys big time.
Like
Alright.
at least after
Head for the
at
royal
least
tomb. The
within like
marshal
your
awaits.
second year at most, you should be making like 6 figures or something.
I mean, if you want, I could talk to my friend who does IT in a sense. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he does like IT. He does behind the scenes, like troubleshooting in a sense, and he gets paid. Starting was over 6 figures, and it was only one, and he only did he only got one certificate.
What kind of certification do you get?
I can't fucking remember off the top of my head. When I find out, I could definitely tell you. and I can definitely ask him like to send me in the right direction. Like I'm certain,
First the Crown
like,
City, then Hammerhead.
you know, I
then the
don't
World
like
Tomb?
even if
His
you don't
nickname
want to
should
take
have
it, that's
been
up to
Cold or
you. If
Restless.
you do want to take it, that's cool.
Somehow not as
I just
catchy
know
as
that
Core the Immortal.
he got paid a
Making it
lot
out
of money,
Insomnia only adds to his legend.
Well,
like,
fortune favored
and that was starting.
the bold.
So I mean, I could find that out for you.
The wise
You know,
make their
and
own luck.
whatever you decide
You
with
think
it,
it's a
is completely
coincidence
up to
he's
you.
made it out of all those battles
Yeah, that'll be
alive?
cool. Like, I appreciate that. Yeah, and
Have you thought about being a scrum master?
I've thought about it, and like one of the other managers that I was working with was kind of doing a kind of basics, like fundamentals of like
Are you sure it's a good idea to take him head on?
of being a scrum
Swoop in from
master.
behind instead.
Ah, good idea.
Um,
I'll just
I don't
follow your
know.
lead.
I don't know if
let
like
me down.
if leading is kind of like
Now, eyes peeled, mouth closed.
my forte.
Buzz off.
But I'll think about it.
He doesn't do scrum mastering, but like I know that scrum masters, they get paid more than what he's getting paid, and the only
Wonder
thing that
what
you
drew
pretty much
him
have to
to the
do
World
is
Tomb.
A morbid curiosity
manage.
for the late kings of Lucis.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah, I'll see if management is something I want to get into. I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
that's like a course that takes a class and a certification as well, right?
Only a cert. Like the whole point of like all these like things, like it would be better if you've taken a class. But the thing is that a lot of the classes, like they teach you stuff as is already. Like I don't know, it's weird. I don't know, but yeah, I mean I can find that out for you.
No cause for concern.
So do you still live in Baltimore?
None the worse for wear.
Damn,
Bring
you
on
just
the
still
next
don't want to move back to Virginia?
I mean, there's no one there
A
for
tomb
me.
fit for
Like,
royalty.
I can't afford
Let's
to
go
live there.
in and find the
Unless,
marshal.
So what
like,
about your dad?
right now, he moved to Potomac, so like,
You moved to Potomac?
yeah, Potomac is. I mean, it's not a bad place. Like, he's got like some like fancy condo or whatever in Potomac. So,
Dude, what the fuck? That's baller.
yeah, but it's not like my dad is just gonna like let me just pull up and stay there, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, he's kind of preparing for our sister, like my sister to come to the country, and you know, at my age, you know, it's like, do I stay there and work at Starbucks?
Yeah.
Figure other shit out.
Tell me
I
what I'm
can
here for.
probably talk to him actually about
The
the
power
whole
of
Scrum
kings
Master thing
passed
and
from the
other
old to the new
certifications.
through
He
the
can help me
bonding
out
of
with it,
souls. One such soul lies
but
before
I have to go there if I'm
To
gonna actually
claim
do
your
that. I need like
forebears'
a
power is your
solid plan.
birthright.
Yeah,
and duty
makes sense.
as king.
My duty as king of what?
What else? I found out
Now is not the
that
time
the
to question
people that I
your
work
calling.
with,
A king is sworn to protect his people.
And yet he chose to protect only one prince. Was that
they
his
play
calling?
Valorant and League.
Forsake
and
the
Apex.
masses to spare his own son?
How
one of the
long will you
streams.
remain the protected?
The people that you work with
King
at Starbucks?
entrusted the role of protector.
Yeah, I went to like
you.
a new store location.
Entrusted it to
And
me.
the new store location is like
Then
kind
why
of still.
didn't he tell me that? Why did he stand there smiling as I left? Why?
So that's kind of interesting.
That's what's up.
Why did he lie to me?
During COVID.
That day, he didn't want you to remember him as the king.
And a little bit now.
In what time
Yeah,
you
I
had
got laid
left,
off.
he wanted to be your
I was thinking
father.
about, you know, streaming or whatever,
He always had faith in you.
which I hear
that
is
when
kind
the
of
time
like
came,
the worst thing
you
to
would
do.
ascend for the
If you-
sake of your
It
people.
is.
if you're like
Guess he left me no choice.
without work or whatever, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
So then I thought about you, I know like during that time, I also like kind of stopped subscribing to your, not stopped subscribing to your Twitch, but like my dono
Power
stopped.
of kings goes with you, Your Majesty.
Or like my sub dono, whatever it's called, stopped. And then I noticed like kind of the rest of your group kind of like split up a little bit. So I was kind of wondering like, you know, if you guys are still cool or not. Like what's up with them? Like, are they still doing their thing?
You mean with the team stuff?
Yeah.
So we are still kind of doing stuff. We're in a process of, well, obviously, you know, the whole rebranding thing. I just got fucked over right now, but we are currently doing a rebrand. It's going pretty well, I would like to say. Definitely a little bit more stagnant right now than it was before, but we have some stuff in the making that we want to start competing in esports.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so a bit of the focus has been going into that. And at the time when I was, you know, very gun-ho about the team, I put in 110%. Like, I wasn't streaming. I was literally only focused was on the team and stuff like that. I would wake up, work, maybe game a little bit, work some more, got off, and it was just not a healthy habit.
Yeah.
And so I had to focus a little bit more on myself. So I, you know, took a little bit of a step back, and I'm slowly like adding more to my plate to the point where I'm not trying to feel like I'm like overcrowding it. I'm just like, you know, I feel like I have enough. So we're currently in the process of doing that. The people that you met originally was like Jay and Chris and stuff like that. I'm not really cool with them much anymore. Like, obviously I'm not gonna like treat them like assholes. Like, as I said, I'm not really like that. I don't really care. But like, what was it called? Like, we're not really like close with like that anymore. It was just like very, just a lot of annoying shit, really. Like, what was it like? So Chris, he ended up getting depression, right? And obviously I feel really terrible about it. Like, I feel really, really bad. But like, you know, obviously, like, at the same time, it's like, you know, if someone's paying for work, you would expect the quality to kind of be there, kind of thing. And like, and when I mean by be there, I mean like on time, right? Like, you know, if I'm giving you a deadline of this time, you know, and it's literally a week out, and it shouldn't take you like a week long to edit, you know, then, you know, I would expect it to be done by that time, but it was late every single time. And, you know, whatever. And when it was late, I was just like, bro, this is fucking annoying as fuck. Like, you know, I don't want to deal with this shit. Like, it's just, you know, annoying as hell. So I was just like, you know, when it was like that, I was just like, bro, this is, you know, like, I'm like, you can't just keep being late and stuff like that. And then I was just like, you know, I'm just like, I can't have you, like, I'm paying for you, you know, I'm taking money out of my own pocket, and you're not providing for it, you know? So I was just like, dude, I'm not gonna waste my money on you. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you know, whatever. So he ended up getting bumped down to content creator, and when he got bumped down to content creator, he was already not streaming as is, right? So even when you know, he was supposed to do like, you know, his end of like streaming and stuff like that, he still wasn't even doing it. So I was like, bro, there's no, like, I was like, bro, you know, I get that you have depression, and I'm really sorry. Like, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you, but it's not necessarily my job to be like, you know, holding your hand, right? Like, if you want to stream, you're going to you have to put in your own time, you know? Like, I'm not here to hold your hand and be like, it's okay, like, you're going to be okay, you know, get better. You know, it's like, you know, I'm gonna be like, hey, you got this, man. Like, I believe in you. If you need any help, I'll help you as much as I can. But like, I'm not gonna, you know, hold your hand for this. Like, this is not my job, right? So, you know, I was just like, yeah. So I ended up doing that, and then, Jay, and then so when we bumped him down, Jay and I decided to take front of house and back of house, right? So front of house involves with being the front of the team, talking to the members, having the meetings, doing all this shit. And then behind the scenes shit is more like him, like is like editing software change, not software changes, website change, because we were using like Squarespace at the time, right? So it's like, you know, stuff like that, or, you know, we just did a bunch of like other shit, right? And so I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So I was like, hey, what do you want to take? And he said he wanted to take back behind this, like back of house stuff. So he wanted to do the editing, he wanted to do the website change and stuff like that. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever, that's fine. So with that being said, he was just like, I was just like, all right, that's fine, like, are you sure? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, fine. So then like he decided to take the back of house shit, and every single video that he did was just fucking him complaining, right? Like it got to the point where like I was doing partial his work so that he would stop complaining. He's like, I can't just go watch, you know, these clips, blah blah blah, they're not even broken down and shit like that and whatnot. And I was like, okay, fine, like I'll do it for you. So I would literally spend like 4 hours, like 4 hours, like grabbing all the clips to making sure they were okay and sending it to him, being like, hey, this is all the, you know, all the stuff, right, that is somewhat usable. And he's like, dude, half of these aren't even usable. I was like, bro, I'm handing you stuff that's at least usable, right? Like what you want to do with it, that's completely up to you, right? Like there's some people who are like, I can't work with a specific color, like I can't work with like purple, or I can't work with blue. And it's just like, hey, I'm handing you all these colors so that you can do whatever the fuck you want to do with them. I don't care what you do with them, you at least have them, you know, like people who paint or draw or shit like that, I can only work with this. I'm like, bro, I'm handing you just what you can, like what you like, at least you can use it, right? So I was just like, you know, I'm at least handing you shit. Like normally I wouldn't even be doing this, I would be doing something else, but like I'm going out of my time to help you out, to make sure that these were usable for you, at least enough that, you know, you could make something funny out of it, or if you even want to use it, that's cool. So when he would edit every single video, he would be like, oh, I could have done so much better if I wasn't like, if I didn't was such strapped for time and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, man, like, you know, it sucks, you know, it happens, blah blah blah, you know, whatever. And then like he also wanted to come to America, right? So coming to America,
where a lot of these guys from?
So the girl, she's in America right now, but she is originally from Japan. And then the Jay, he's in the Bahamas. Right. So he wanted to come to America, and cool, awesome, great. So I was just like, all right, yeah, sure. Like, you know, if you want to come to America, I could talk to my brother-in-law. And I still gave him the same amount of treatment, if not more, than what I gave to the girl, right?
Your forebears left you. Your journey's just begun.
I literally had the phone number of the.
I suggest you head there next.
Sorry, I'm like having like
scattered across the
land. I'm having like so I had like the phone number ready and stuff like that, and I was ready to call like the lawyer and shit, right? But like he wanted to come to America and stuff like that. I was talking to my mom, and she was willing to move to Texas, right? Like me, my mom, my grandmother were all willing to move to Texas with Jay, the one that lives in the Bahamas, his boy Aspect, and then his other homie, right? And they were all living, and the other two homies lived in Florida, right? They were all willing to move to Texas, right? But like, you know, obviously when I would have to get the house, so I was going to put down, like, you know, during the time, like, you know, COVID, like houses were relatively cheap. Interest rates were really cheap. So I was about to go put down on a house, you know, on like a, you know, a $500,000 house, whatever, like, you know, this amount of like whatever my place was costing plus, you know, whatever. And I was going to do all that, you know, for them, you know, and not just for them per se, but like, you know, for them, like, so all of us can live there and, you know, and whatnot. And Aspect kept on leaving the team and then coming back later on down the line. He was just like, yeah, my mental isn't there, blah blah blah. Oh, I want to come back, I'm willing to put in more time. Yeah, someone said this, so my mental isn't there, and then comes back, yeah, I'm willing. And it's just like, you know, as a friend, I'm like, yo, I'm willing to hook you up because I'm you know, I'm going to try looking out for you. But then like you do it for the third time, And the only reason why you did it for the third time was because you tried to get money out of us. Like, bro, that's fucked up, right?
Right.
So I was just like, you know, after this, yeah, no more. Like, I'm not, I don't fuck with you anymore. Like, you know, like you're just using me. And it's just like, how can I trust you to pay bills if you can't even pay me back on time? Like, I've loaned him probably, like, not loaned him, I sold him a knife for $700. And then I sold him and then I loaned him like $100. And it took him like a long time to pay me back $100. How do you expect it to pay me back multiple hundreds of dollars
Long
in
years
Texas?
ago, we waged a fierce battle here against the Empire.
Like, how am I going to be able to trust you to pay me back
And after
every
that,
month?
The Empire moved in like
You
it
know,
owned the
bills
place.
that are coming in. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
can't. There's no way I can trust you with that shit. So, you know, it's just like, like you like, kind of like, you know, as fucked up as it sounds, it's like you tell me that you're a man of your word, you're this, you're that, you know, you like I could trust you, shit like that. But like, there's nothing that you provide that shows me that I can trust you.
Right.
Right. So I was just like, you know, so there's that. And then what's it called? And then Jay, he wanted to come to America. So I was like, save your money. If you want to come to America, like, I'll help you with what I can. You have to save your money, right? And then he was like, yeah, I got you, blah, blah, blah. Cool, like, no problem. And so I was like, all right, cool. So Jay started saving his money up a little by little, you know, and it was good. Like, he was saving up, like, whatever. But, like, he was getting into gacha games. Do you know what gacha games are?
Yeah. Like
So
Genshin and stuff.
Yeah, like Genshin. There's a game called 7 Deadly Sins, right? Marvel Universe and stuff like that. And he was being a content creator for them, right? But like, what ended up happening was that he literally dropped $2,000 or something like that, like $1,000 to $2,000 in a month on that. Yeah. And what was crazy was that he was not making $1,000 to $2,000 a month, you know?
Yeah.
So I was just like, where are you spending your money? Like, how are you spending your money? Like, how do you, and I'm like, you know, I'm being on his ass because like, I'm trying to be a good friend, right? Like, I'm being on his ass. I'm like, where is this money coming from? Like, how do you expect to move to America with you saying you want to come to America, but there's nothing to show for it because you're blowing it off this, right?
Right.
And I was just like, how do you expect to come to America and like, you know, or how do you expect to have to pay for the lawyers if you're spending all your money on this shit, right? I'm not saying that you can't be a content creator for it, but like, you're really not spending your money on dick, right? Like, you're really just blowing it, right? And like, you know, I'm trying to be like that friend by like, you know, being like upfront and being like, look, like, this is, you're blowing your money, right? Like, if someone told me, yeah, I'd feel some type of way. I'll be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it was just like, if I really try to think back on it, I'll be like, maybe this guy's right, you know?
Right.
But nonetheless, I was just like, bro, what the fuck? You're blowing your money for no fucking reason. And it wasn't just one and done for that month. No. That was multiple months lined up.
Right.
2,800, 1,000, 1,500. There was that point in time where he was borrowing money from me,
Jesus Christ.
right?
Yeah.
And he was having a hard time paying it back. And I was just like, bro, how do you guys expect to fucking do anything when you're the ones asking me for money?
Focus knocked. This way.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I'm the one who doesn't have a job, or quote unquote job, right? I'm doing all this. How is it that I have more money than all the fuck of you combined? Right? That doesn't make logical sense, right? And I'm just like, bro, you can't just be doing this shit. Like, and then, you know, he like when he was like come home from work, you know, he's like, oh, I had such a long day from work, blah blah, blah. Like, you don't understand. And I was like, bro, what do you mean I don't understand? And he also works at Starbucks. And
He works at Starbucks.
yeah, and he was just like, you know, I have a long day at work, and you know, I had to carry shit, and I'm like, okay. But I'm like, yeah, I mean, I feel bad, but like, you know, obviously I was just like, very like I wasn't very empathetic, right? And obviously I could have been a little bit more empathetic, but at the same time, I'm not going to hold your hand, right? Like if you have 2 jobs, right? Like you're 100% in that job, and then when you have your other job, your other 100% in, right? Like when the first job is done, you do your second job. When the second job is done, whatever time you have left, that's you. That's how I see it, right? Like I've worked 2 jobs before. I put my 100% in one job, and then as soon as I get done with one job, I relax, and then I get ready to do my second job. And then my second job, I put in 100%, and then when I go home, I decompress, right? Now, it was just like I was just, you know, it got to the point where I was doing his work because he was too quote unquote tired, right? And I was just like, something is not making sense, right? You're not streaming already as is, right? So like you can't be like, oh, you know, I'm streaming, blah blah blah, like, you know, whatever. The only thing that you're doing is watching anime, working, jerking off, and sleeping.
The short version.
Like that is the 24 hours. There's 24 hours in a day. You work for 8 hours a day, hypothetically. That means that you should have 16 hours left. Where the fuck is that leftover 16 hours coming, like, gone, right? Like, you're not editing, and when you are editing, you're only putting in like 4 hours in a week. In a week, you only put in 4 hours, right? So where the fuck is the rest of those hours gone? Right? Like, that's you dicking around. And like, you know, I would expect if I was doing that to someone hold me accountable too, right? And if you're going to feel some type of way, I'm sorry. Like, I will apologize. Maybe I should have said it differently, but I would never take back what I say. Like, I should have said it maybe differently. And like what ended up happening was like he came home from one day, right? He's like, dude, I'm so tired, blah 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 and whatnot. And I was like,
here's where we go our separate
ways. I said something very inconsiderate, and I felt really bad about it. But obviously I didn't know I didn't know how he felt at that time, right?
You'll need it.
I said something along the lines of like, you know,
keep an eye on the find out what,
you know, if you want to come to America, you have to stop being lazy, right? And that really struck him.
I will. You take care.
Right? And I feel bad. Like, I probably shouldn't have said it that way. But at that same time, it's just like, you're handing me a bunch of shit. And all you're handing me are just excuses. Like,
here we go.
You want to come to America. What do? I put my neck out for you to my brother-in-law, which I don't even really like talking to my brother-in-laws as is. Because they seem like adults, and I'm not like that. I'm like a kid adult, right? Like I connect more with my nephews than I do with my with my brother-in-laws. Like I like stuff like that. Like I would say I'm the fun uncle, you know? Like I know how to have fun, shit like that. Like I connect better with them. So like if it's coming from someone like me, that's thinking that you're making excuses for yourself and you're just spending your money on nothing, then that obviously has something to say.
A generator?
You know, and it's just like it doesn't make sense to me where I'm not having like a typical 9 to 5, you know, quote unquote 9 to 5, even though like working at Starbucks, it might be a 9 to 5, but it might not be. But like besides the point, like I'm not, you know, I don't work a traditional job, but yeah, I still have more money than you do somehow. Right? Like I'm still able to loan you money when you need me to loan you money, and then you pay me back. And I don't even get the full amount back because I get hit with fees. Right? Because, you know, if I'm not mistaken, Bahamas have like a different currency and stuff like that. Plus I get hit with a fee. Besides the point, I don't even get the full amount back. But yeah, I'm still loaning you money. You're fucking me over, and I'm doing you like a solid still, nonetheless. But I want you to come to America because you told me that you want to come to America. I want to be able to help you come to America. So what I'm going to do, I'm going out of my way to help you out. You know, I don't need to do this. You know, I'm losing more sleep helping you than I'm. You know, if I was to not help you, I would have more sleep. I'll have more time for myself. Right? And you wanted to be a quote unquote like partner with this. So I would expect you to hold your end of the deal that you wanted to do, right?
FYI,
but
we already tried it.
He was just like, you know what, I'm just going to head off. I'm going to head to sleep. And I was like, all right, man, you know, you have a good rest of your night, blah, blah, blah. And then he literally blindsides me, makes an announcement on the team. He's like, hey, I'm quitting the team. You know, and then he blamed me for it. He was just like, yeah, this wasn't really even my dream. You know, this was all like, you know, Chris's dream. And like, I know I could have made it, but what he asked me to help you, and I decided to stop what I was doing and decided to help you guys and stuff like that. And yeah, and whatnot. I was just like, bro, that is some backward shit, right? Like, I asked you to help me because you said that you wanted to be a partner in this, right? I would expect you to do your end of the work. What, you want to be a partner and I do all the work? Like, you're smoking dick right there. Number one. Number two, you're also number two, I asked you to stop spending money on that game because you were spending 2,000, 1,000, 1.5, 800 money that you don't have to come to spend on that game. Why? Give me a second. Like, you were spending all that money. Like, you're getting that shit twisted and you're making me look like the bad guy. You're smoking dick for that, right? And then on top of it, I was just like, bro, you're doing all this shit. Like, it was so unnecessary, right? And like, it was giving me a panic attack, right? And I was like having like a panic attack because I was like, fuck, dude, I'm like literally screwed. I had to do all this by myself and everything and whatnot. And, you know, after he left, I was just like, bro, what the fuck? Like, didn't really even do much to begin with. Like, he wanted to find a video editor to take over what he had to do, right? Fine. If you wanted to find a video editor to do what you needed to do, cool. But I'm not paying for that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my responsibility to pay for this. Like, this is your job. It's like, if I was to pay for someone to be front of house stuff, then what would that mean? I wouldn't expect you to pay for it because these will be my this would be my duties that I'm handing off, right? Why would I have to make you then also suffer some more? But he literally tried to find someone so he could quit.
Right.
It's just like, you fucking me over twice that amount now at that point, because now I also have to pay this person, right? So it's just like,
hear that?
Why are you fucking me over like right here? So I was just like, whatever, dude. So yeah, so that's pretty much what ended up happening. But yeah, and then after a while, it's just like, once he left, we kind of got more situated again, and now we're trying to go branch back out in a sense. But it's been very stagnant. It's because I've been trying to work on like myself a lot too.
So like right now, you guys, like, get like editors or like content creators or something.
Me?
Mainly just content creators, but like, yeah, mainly just content creators. This editing part I can do for short term edits, like TikToks and YouTube videos, shorts, TikToks and shorts, and like Instagram reels. But like, I can't do like long form content. I don't have experience in that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about kind of doing it, you know, because like I have a consistent evening work schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking like in the morning. I was thinking in the morning I could what's it called? Either stream or make content or something.
Yeah. I mean,
don't know how that would look like.
If you're thinking about streaming, I definitely think that you should. Usually our requirement is to hit affiliate first and then applying. But there's not, if you're going to stream on like Twitch, it's to hit affiliate, which is where you can get subs, where you can get like donos and not donos, subs and bits, because that's what Twitch is paying you, and ad revenue and stuff like that. And because like that is like a quote unquote small hurdle that you have to go through, right? That's like, you have to cross that bump to be able to make something. And a lot of the time, the whole reason why I have people to hit that requirement is the fact that it's not a really hard requirement. It's 50 followers, streams 7 days in a month, produce like 8 different oh yeah, actually fire for affiliate. Okay, the requirements is to be on to get affiliate on Twitch is 500 total minutes broadcasted in the last 30 days, 7 unique broadcast days, which means like within the last 30 days. So it could be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that's all 7 days done, and you're done for the month. Or an average 3 concurrent viewers, right, and 50 followers. And the whole reason why I have that set up is because I don't want to grab people who haven't hit those, because at the end of the day, it's like I'm going to try to treat this like a business, you know, and I don't want someone to be like, oh, I'm going to take what I can fucking get and then fucking bounce, you know, or I'm going to take what I can get, and you know, obviously it provides little to nothing to us because it doesn't get us anywhere, right? And it provides more for them, right? And at the end of the day, this team is meant to help not only me, it's supposed to help all of us, right? Like, I'm not the type of person where I'm not the type of person where I'm like, you know, oh, all this money coming in, I'm gonna pocket it all. Like, I don't know. Like, if I make any sort of money, I'm obviously going to redistribute, like, you know, some of the wealth back to everyone, because it's like, it's a team effort, right? So it's just like, so like, that's for people who stream on Twitch, that would be the requirements I would have set up for everyone, for almost everyone. So like,
At this rate, he'll soon rival his father's legacy.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
What's it like?
That's totally fine.
Like I've got some tricks up my sleeve.
No need to put on a magic show for
I think
us.
the only thing that I really have trouble with is the actual followers part. Because like, I have 10 followers. I'm not sure how I can get to like 50.
50?
Yeah.
I mean, wait, do you have the concurrent viewers? Do you have 3 people watching at all times?
I don't have concurrent viewers.
You do or do not?
I do not.
Okay. I was about to say, like, the concurrent viewers part is the hardest part to keep. Like, even for me, I average anywhere from 5 to 15.
Okay.
And even then, it's just like, I mean, it's a lot of work. Like, people think that streaming is so easy, and it technically is. You just had to hit go live. But like, at the same case, it's like, you know, you have to build a connection with someone, or you have to be fucking amazing at a game, right?
Right.
And it's just like, you know, there's multiple avenues that you can take to hit it. But like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like it's just a very difficult in a sense. It's like difficult, but yet this is not the hardest part. Like, partner is a lot harder hitting. Like, partner is like 75 concurrent viewers, you know, over multiple months, you know. So it's like, I don't know.
I've been thinking about, like, that's kind of like my plan was to create, like, you know, Optimus or whatever.
The fucking Megabot thing?
No, like the YouTuber.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
But I essentially, I was thinking about making content that's like news, like current events or news or whatever. Just put a voiceover of like me talking about current events.
Yeah.
Finally
Over
picked
some
up. But I lost another king.
I could probably
Busy
do like,
building my arsenal.
you know,
Good to hear.
2 or 3
I have
videos.
a task
2
for
or
you.
3 videos, like
The
a
Empire's begun
like
construction of a
recording
new
session.
base along the road
I
west to
do
the
that for a
sky.
while
I need
while
you
linking
to
my
put it out of
Twitch,
commission.
you
Things
know,
left
links
unchecked
and
will
information.
cost us access to the west.
I
and
go
all the
live
royal
at
tombs
some
that
kind
lie
of
beyond.
consistent schedule,
I believe you've
and then
met Monica.
hopefully,
She can fill you
you
in
know,
on the
trickle
details.
people into my
Go see her.
stream.
What's up?
People to see.
Yeah,
Bases
I
to
mean,
burn. Let's go
Like,
see Monica at the outpost.
How did you get to where you were? Like, did you just grab friends and family and,
Come to think of
you
it,
know,
we did
stuff
something
like
about
that?
structure.
Yeah.
Back then,
Hard to miss an ominous thing
like,
like that.
if we're talking about like comparative back then to or right now, I would say when I very first started on Twitch, like 2016, I was playing with like a group of
Let's head back
friends,
to the
and like they would
outpost.
like chill in my stream, you know, watch the gameplay while we would like play games, and like I would obviously react and stuff. And it got to the point where like I was getting more and more viewers, and you know, I was like, you know, I was playing the same game while they kind of branched off into other games, so like we kind of like not really played much more with each other. And then I like grew significantly, or quote unquote significantly. Like at that time, I was averaging anywhere from 22 to 150
I'm just
people.
glad he's on our side.
But those other people, like, where were they coming from?
Twitch, like they were all from Twitch. Like back then, Twitch compared to now, Twitch is just two different like two different eras, completely different eras, right? I would say as soon as TikTok became a thing is when Twitch changed completely, right? Because TikTok was around the time when COVID was starting or happening, right? So people were staying home, people were doing some dumb shit, yada yada, you know, and whatnot. So TikTok has just been there on that platform, and it just completely changed Twitch because it became the largest platform, social media platform in the world, right? Which means that it brought in more people to people's streams. Like Twitch, when TikTok wasn't a thing, wasn't as well known. COVID happened, people found out more about streaming because of Ninja, because of his, you know, multi-million-dollar deal, because of Shroud, because of Pokemon, because of yada yada, this, that, the fourth. Like, you know, more people are finding out about streaming and wanting to stream. So during the COVID time, you know, getting like a webcam, getting, you know, a computer, getting this and that was so much harder because streaming, because the Bitcoin, or because crypto mining, because of a handful of magnitude of shit, right? Chips not being there. So, you know, whenever a GPU came in, it was always bought and sold for more, significantly more, scalping, stuff like that. You know, like everything about streaming just became, you know, much more quote unquote popular, right? With that being in turn, it brought in that much more people into the thing, right? Everyone thinks that streaming is so easy. I want to do this for my full-time job, yada yada, and yeah, people want to, but like at the end of the day, it's like, how much work are you willing to put in, right? And so you see a lot of these people, and I'm not trying to be discouraging. I think that what you're coming up with is a solid ass fucking plan, you know, but without also being said, you know, it's like only quote unquote 1% of people actually make it as full-time creators, which is kind of true and kind of not true. It's really weird. And people are like, oh, you have to make a lot of money to be able to sustain yourself. And yes, that is technically also true. Like that's any job that you work at, right? But at the end of the day, it all depends on your living situation, right? If you live at home and you don't pay a single bill, right? You making $5 from streaming is technically making it, right? As a very backwards way of looking at it, is making it, right? And the thing is that for me, it's like my cost of living is significantly cheaper than, you know, Andy down the street. I don't know how much, like, you know, hypothetically, Andy could be paying $2,000 a month to be able to survive. You know, I don't need to pay $2,000 a month, right? I already have a house. I already have, you know, all my shit paid off. The only thing I'm paying is just like this and that. Some people have kids, some people have mortgages, you know, and like at the end of the day, you know, streaming isn't necessarily everyone's main priority, or it's not going to be their main source of income, which I understand, right? But I want that to be known, because, you know, streaming, it's not hard to do, but trying to build a community is significantly harder, right? So, you know, with that being said, I definitely think that if you decided to do the route that you took, it's definitely very good. And for me, the route I took this time around, because when I quit playing CSGO, which is the time when we were talking way back in 2016, I was playing CSGO. I quit CSGO, and then when I came back, no one watched me, right? Not a single person watched me, and I had to start fresh. And that's normal. That is what usually would happen, right? People will be like, oh, this isn't the same person that I followed, or they grew up to going into different routes. You know, back at the time, you know, people might have gone into high school, gone into college, gone into whatever, got a future, quit video games and all. Maybe not even played the same game. Maybe played Fortnite because Fortnite was around that time when I quit. You know, like there's different routes people could have taken. When it comes to social media, relevancy is the biggest thing, and it's the hardest thing to keep, right? Because it's, you know, it's the coolest thing, but like you don't know when you won't be a thing anymore, right? Like you look at like PewDiePie back then comparative to PewDiePie now. You know, people still might like PewDiePie, but PewDiePie was not PewDiePie he is now, or PewDiePie will never be what PewDiePie would be back then.
Right.
You know, like his views were just out there. It was just so much more and stuff like that, and everyone loved him. The only reason why PewDiePie I feel like is relevant now is because he's still one of the #1 most subscribed YouTubers on the platform. Right? Like, I'm certain that once Mr. Beast passes him, people are gonna be like, you know, PewDiePie who? You know? And I don't mean that disrespectfully, but that's just kind of like how I see it. So, you know, with that being said, I definitely think that like as a whole, like how I went about it was that I also started creating content on TikTok, right? And I think that the route that you're going to take,
howdy, y'all,
that you want to take, is very,
howdy there, Prince. Are y'all on
very
break?
good, because I produce content of montage like videos, right? I don't get that many followers. I do get some views, but what, like, at the end of the day, this is how I see it. Why should someone follow me? Why should someone subscribe to me? Right?
One of our regulars told me they found something real special lying around. A rare can of car wax. Reckon y'all could use it on the regalia. So
why should anyone do that kind of shit? For us? Because at the end of the day, it's just like there's no reason for someone to follow me or subscribe to me. Maybe they might like my editing, maybe they like my gameplay, but that's the extent of it. When you start handing people news or, you know, tips or updates or stuff like that, that's going to be like, holy fuck, I want to be able to learn more about the game. I want to be able to do this. So I'm going to subscribe to him because he provides information that I would not have known otherwise. Right?
Wax and bring it back.
That's the
now, with that being said, for your end, like how you want to do Optimus or stuff like that, you're providing news. Right. News is always updating. Tomorrow, we don't know if fucking Pokemon's going to open up an OnlyFans, right? We don't know if Ninja's going to show his butthole, you know? Like, a lot of shit could be happening, right? And if you want to get into it, I definitely think it's a very dude, my fucking runny nose is killing me right now. It could be very beneficial for you, right? Now I know that some news creators on YouTube are getting in trouble in some instances. I know at one point like YouTube changed their terms and agreements or some shit, and it affected news, like esport news creators.
What changed that affected them?
I can't remember. Let me see. Let me see.
Oh, hey boys. Got time to lend a fella a helping hand?
As long as it's not
like
a simple
long ass
shopping
time
trip
ago.
this time.
Nope, this one's gonna take some effort. I'm sending y'all straight to the source this time. In other words, it's hunting time. The stuff I want y'all to collect, I'm fixing to use in a new dish. Hope you can help me out.
We have what we came for.
Get it back before it spoils.
Fuck, I can't find it.
So he's creating a new dish.
That's what he says anyway.
Cool. Wonder what he's cooking up.
Let's do this.
I don't remember.
Find out.
But essentially, I know that they got in trouble for it. It was over something. I don't think it was like necessarily esports itself, the news, but I think it was something with like infringement laws or some shit. I can't fucking remember off the top of my head. If I find the video yet again, if I remember, I'll try to send it. But with that being said, yeah, I mean, as a whole, it's definitely like
wow, she's looking prettier than ever.
I mean, I don't know. It was just that. I know that they were like going through some shit, but that's besides one. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess I was just kind of thinking of like what's easy. So like a lot of my friends say that I'm funny and like I can be like, I guess, witty when I comment on certain things.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking like if I just kind of talked about current events, or like, you know, or, you know, how some people kind of just talk about their week, you know, or just talk about a random topic over gameplay footage. You know, I feel like that would be kind of it'll be easy for content for me to start making, one, and then two, if I make it relatable, you know, it could bring, like, general but relatable, you know, it can bring more people in.
Yeah.
And then once I get used to that, I get a consistent schedule down, and then, you know, we'll see where it goes from there. But
I mean, what's it called? Do you know who Scarce is?
Yeah.
Like, I like a lot of his videos, and obviously he doesn't do like gameplay like that. I mean, I enjoy his type of videos. Have you ever heard of Jake Lucky?
No.
So Jake Lucky is a also news like reported outlet. People, I could send it to you as well. There's that. There's like that channel.
Taking a walk on the wild
and
side.
then there is his personal one that he also does like smaller end news. Okay. There's like this, who he also does like smaller end news and whatnot. A lot of people like to watch his videos about shit. Like, apparently, there's someone who got banned on Twitch for 7 days for having sex on stream.
Yeah.
Right, and like Twitch is under like a huge like if you make a video on this right now, I'm certain it would catch traction, because she was getting fucked on stream, but it wasn't on stream. Like, it was only showing her face, but like there was a reflection in the mirror where the guy was, you could see him fucking her.
So okay, so then you're saying, then that's interesting actually, because like if there was no reflection, or if there was no clear indication of that,
Lights on, guys.
All right. Then no one would have known.
Yeah. That's an interesting.
Yeah, and it ended up her being caught on stream, and he got a 7-day ban, right? There was a guy named Gideon who got permanently banned for hate speech.
Right.
Or I don't know if it was because of hate speech, but hate speech was one of the reasons, at least.
Yeah.
Right? He literally told people to go into Pokimane stream and literally harass her viewers by saying, like, you know, some really like raunchy, like fucked up shit, and he got permanently banned. Right. And she only got 7-day ban, and like Gideon is like literally coming at like their throats, being like, you know, you fucked up, you know. But yeah, so he so that's what ended up happening. And yeah, I mean,
it's not
just
old. It's
like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was a pretty well-known thing. Like on Twitter, people were literally commenting, like, reposting that same clip and being like, "Me and who," right?
Yeah.
And I literally made a post, and I was just like, I thought this was fucking stupid. I was like, I'm surprised I haven't gotten banned on Twitch yet. I've been live streaming me getting fucking Apex almost every day. You know, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. I thought that was actually really funny. But yeah, so like it was like really well popular. I don't know if it's like that anymore, because like, you know, news kind of dies down. But I know that Gideon was like going at their throats for it, for a little bit.
Yeah, Twitch has been very, you know, they definitely play favorites hard.
Oh, for sure.
Especially the female streamers for some reason. And then also I heard, like, I don't know if you know Corey X Kenshin.
Corey X Kenshin?
Yeah, Corey Kenshin. He's like a YouTuber.
No. Damn. 14 million?
He was talking about, he made a video about YouTube kind of playing favorites.
That wasn't
and
my
maybe,
imagination.
you know, being possibly racist, because like he had a video that was flagged, that was manually flagged for him, right? Not like the bot flagging it. And he immediately, like in minutes after getting the flag, getting flagged, and like communicating with his like policy YouTube representative or whatever, found, he made a video like of a horror game. There was a
Thank you so much.
There's a portion where they're talking about like depression and suicide that somebody manually flagged his video for. So then he found other YouTubers that were playing that same exact moment in his videos that weren't flagged. So then he complained about it, and it got fixed. But he was like,
it shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Right, it should never have happened. And somebody that's it. He kind of felt like it was like a personal. It was a personal thing. Because somebody had to manually go in there and do it to his video, but they didn't do it to anybody else's
Doesn't the power of kings wear you out?
Kinda. I feel groggy when I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, that's fair.
You could try going to bed at a decent hour.
It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like up there. Like maybe they only got to his video, and it's not like they're purposely attacking him, but like, but like at the same case, I can kind of see where he's coming from. I don't know. It's a, no right or wrong. I agree that if you're going to do it for one, you should do it for all. But maybe, like, if it was manual, that means obviously someone came across that specific video. It doesn't necessarily mean that they came across those other videos either.
Right.
But no, I can see where he's coming from. Yeah, I think you should do it personally. If there's anything I can help with or give insight on, I would love to help.
Yeah, and I think
as many as there have been kings. Not all will have survived.
yeah, I think honestly,
It's like a treasure hunt.
for me, I think it's just a matter of just actually just starting and just getting in the flow of things. I think we'll see from there. Like when you started from scratch, like when you kind of like had to start over again. Like how long did it take for you to really climb things back up? Like what was your like schedule like?
So I posted 4 times a day, every day.
Like on which platforms?
TikTok.
Okay, so 4 times a day.
Every day. Right? Now, the kind of content that I produce is completely different than the type of content you're producing. Right? So I feel like you might have a higher chance of blowing up. The only issue is that, some people don't want to watch a gameplay video. Some people want to watch you speaking to it and then having like shit pop up, like an actual news article, like kind of like scares. So like where you're talking, and you're reading off a script, but when you're reading off a script, pictures are coming up of people's faces or stuff like that. Like
something that's related to like the news thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Obviously if you want to put a gameplay like that, I still feel like your captured audience would be a little bit smaller, but I still think that you have I still think that the route that you want to take is definitely very, very smart. I personally don't think I could ever do something like that. I don't think I could ever put in that much time and efforts into news, right? Because like if you're not first, you're last kind of sense. Right. So I don't want to have to do that shit. Like that shit just sounds like a lot of work. But for you, I definitely think that like, you definitely have the capabilities, because we were both in English. I saw your writing. You're pretty solid. My ass couldn't write for dick. I I can't come up with scripts. I can't come up with shit like that. Like for you, I think you could definitely come up with like really well written stuff. And most TikTok videos aren't going to last more than, you know, a certain amount of time. And the thing is that when what you're doing is a very good, because if you post it on TikTok, right, and it's just like, if you want to see the full video, you know, make sure you go check out my YouTube,
Right.
you know, and it gives a reason why someone should follow you on your social medias like TikTok and bring it over to YouTube as well.
Are you joining us?
I see. Okay.
Like that's the biggest thing as creators, is that you want, like, if you want to get brand deals, you want to get sponsorships, you want all that shit, the best way to go about it is to have a bigger platform on another platform, right? Because if you have a big following on TikTok and you are able to redivert that back over to Instagram, people will literally pay you an Instagram, like for an Instagram reel or an Instagram post. They're willing to pay you a lot of fucking money.
Something I know you'll like.
Right? Like,
Yep. So y'all make sure to drop by and order
let me
some.
send you her
In the
TikTok.
meantime, this here
So I
puts
don't
me
follow
on
her
bones.
YouTube channel. I follow her TikTok. Cat Leanne. She is super fucking informational. Like she's super transparent too, right? Obviously she makes some like obviously a little bit cringier TikToks, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, her TikToks are very super fucking informational, right?
Bring a new dish
And
into the world.
Yes, I hope it sells all right.
she would literally tell you shit like, you know, very transparent, right? Like,
No way it won't. It looks great.
Even to me.
like here, we can watch this. And also give me 1 second. Hang on, I'll be right back. Okay.
Right.
You found it. Well, I'll be. And
Hang on,
it's
give me,
still
like,
in
5
pretty
minutes.
good condition too.
Yep.
Slap some of this wax on your car, and y'all be gliding down the road and saving gas too.
Nice.
Don't go believing it out of hand, though. That's just what the rumors say, among a bunch of other things. Still, in every rumor there's a grain of truth. After all, when it comes to cars, Crown City folk know their business. It's a right shame they put up the wall 30 years ago. A lot of goods became the stuff of legend, including this wax.
That's too bad.
Pawpaw left the city and never looked back, so I've only ever come across what he had lying around the garage. But now that we got ourselves a can, why don't we crack her open and put those rumors to the test? Let me know if you want me to give you a hand with the waxing. Look who it is. Y'all taking the day off?
Kinda. But if you need a favor, we'd be happy to help out.
Oh, ain't y'all sweet. Don't you worry about little old me. I got a lot to do, but I can fend for myself.
Well, I think we owe it to you.
All right. If y'all wouldn't mind fetching me some ore, I'll fix you up with something real nice like. Thanks for the help, Prince. Have y'all considered becoming hunters full-time? Let's see. This here's for paint. That one's going for treatment. Oh, shoot, I gotta phone Holly. Well, looks like another sleepless night.
Seriously?
Got a few folks waiting on repairs, so duty calls. Anywho, as promised, here's your reward. You can slap that decal right on the regalia. Try her out. Hey, Prince. Could I borrow you for a sec?
Let me guess. Another favor?
You're gonna ask me that every time, ain't ya? But as it were, I was hoping you might find something for me.
No problem. One of us will do anything for you.
And which of y'all would that be? Anywho, I need y'all to fetch me some fiberglass coating. I asked a hunter to bring some back, but wouldn't you know it? Fella took a break somewhere and left it behind. Funny thing is, I ordered it with you boys in mind. If y'all go fetch it for me, I'll throw it on the regalia for you.
I've never thought about how people viewed the Crown City from the outside.
Neither have I. But she said it's the place where legends were made.
And goods produced in the Palace have yet to match that caliber, even after 30 years.
Pretty impressive. Who knew the hunters made deliveries?
In addition to kicking ass and keeping the peace.
Well, with all their duties, it's no wonder they lose track.
And traveling around in the middle of the night can't be fun either.
Oh, there you are. So, you won't do me a favor?
Sure. What is it this time?
Another hunt. My cupboard's darn near empty.
Okay, we're on it.
Knew I could count on y'all. Good hunting.
Seems to me Taka could do his own hunting.
Take a chef's knife and doink.
He's no doubt aware of the proper points of separation. Will be quite the carver.
Not creepy at all.
Hello?
Yep.
Alright, I'm back. Oh.
Again, I can't just tell you, hey, when you have this many followers with this or that number, like, you're worth this much. When you have this many followers, you're worth this much. It doesn't work that way. The biggest guess I can tell you is if a mobile game company has emailed you being like, hey, we are interested in working with you, etc., etc., that is the baseline of how much you should charge. Knowing your worth is a little bit difficult. Like, here's the thing. Another site that I really like is this website called Clara for Creators. People can submit anonymous reviews about companies they've partnered up with. So you can see how much that they were paid for the video, but read what they wrote, because sometimes the number is like a little bit different. And then you can see their follower range and what platform it was for, a review and how many stars they gave that company. This person got paid $550 for an Instagram story with 10.
Here we are. Nice.
Another site that I really like is this website called Clara for Creator.
Yeah, that's actually pretty informative. So she does stuff about like to help streamers.
Yeah, well, not just streamers, but content creators as a whole. But I mean, it really does help for streamers, like significantly. Yeah, so like she's like super informative.
Because sometimes like companies want different platforms. Even though I'm way bigger on TikTok than I am on any other platform, I've had companies hit me up asking for Instagram sponsorships, even though I'm nowhere near as big on Instagram as TikTok. So you don't want to close any doors, if that makes any sense. Because sometimes like companies want different platforms, even though I'm way bigger.
But like, that's my point, is that like, no, sorry. That's my point, is that like, if you are on one platform, you should never limit yourself to just one platform. Right? And so,
Your Highness, the Marshal has apprised me of
with
the
that
plan.
being said,
We found a back door into the Imperial
it's just
base.
like some creators,
the route
I
on
mean,
your
some
map.
brands
The way is
will
secure.
want
You
to
should be
sponsor
able
a
to gain
video.
entry
Some brands will want you to
relatively
sponsor an Instagram thing, you know, and stuff like that. So if you're able to grab a following, you should always try to redirect them to a more profitable platform like Twitch or like YouTube, especially YouTube, right? Because when you bring them over to a more popular, more profitable
Ignis, we're going.
platform,
On my way.
then you'll make a lot more money in a sense, right? That is the passive. Wait, there's one. It's called passive, and what's the other one? Not aggressive.
Passive and active, or
active. Yeah. Let's just go with active.
So,
Okay.
who is
So
this Monica
there's
person?
one where there's very passive monetization, like YouTube, right? YouTube has a higher monetization rate than Twitch will ever have. Reason being is that you get ad revenue for every for views, right? While for Twitch, you only make money is if someone pays you
Make a fine paint.
that sub or that bit or that donation. Besides that, you don't make any sort of money, right? Unless they're watching you. So when it comes to like actual like monetization, YouTube is a really good way. If you're going to produce content on TikTok, understand,
I got a pebble in my shoe.
you know, you're going to get a lot of
Take it
hate for
out.
this,
Yeah.
because people, you know, when you talk poorly about some person's favorite creator, they're going to go at you, you know. But that goes with anything. Like that goes with me. People hate me for no reason, you know, on TikTok, and it's just like, I don't know who you are. I did nothing to you, you know, shit like that. So with that being said, if you want to do this stuff, I definitely recommend it, but make sure that redirect them to another platform. And you can produce the same content on TikTok as you can on Instagram Reels and on YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
I've been looking at sites that kind of make it easy for people to take what they already edited and like kind of recut it for like TikTok format and like the Instagram format.
like I don't know if you have looked at it, but it's a very popular one called Streamladder.
Yeah, that's the one that I looked at.
Yeah. Yeah, the Streamladder is very good. I personally don't use it. I like my editing software a lot better. I use DaVinci.
Yeah, I like DaVinci.
And the editing software, it's really easy to do on my end too. Like if you're just going to do it on your end, some places it's very minimal, where all it lets you do is incorporate a format, and that's it. It doesn't let you add pictures, it doesn't let you add any of the other stuff. So that's why I use DaVinci, because it's easy to just grab clips off the internet, post them in, and then turn it into a video.
Okay.
From
Like,
here, we will split into 2 groups. Prince Noctis, please join the marshal up ahead.
I mean, you probably know DaVinci more than I do.
You will assist me in the diversionary effort.
I recommend DaVinci.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, this is pretty good. Like, this is pretty good info. Like I think I just need to
see you guys later.
You go give them hell. We'll do the same on our end.
Just make a plan and make a schedule. You know what I mean? And I think I can make something happen. You know what I mean?
But understand, news passes by every second of the day. So if you're not first, you're going to be last. And obviously, you're going to get some people who never heard about it. But you know, you're doing a pretty, you know, niche community where it's like streamers and content creators or content itself. It's not like news itself where like
we launch our ambush.
7 people got shot, or you know, within my area, or you know, there's a big ass fucking something's going on with like Vladimir Putin or some shit. Like, you know, you're doing a lot more niche where it's not like as popular.
Right. Like I'll be mainly reporting on like gaming news and like gaming news and maybe anime news now and then. What's it called? Internet celebrity stuff. Things like that. Like I would think like the things that my followers would care about, or the things that I would care about, would, you know, they would also probably like the same games that I play or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And then when you do those news, obviously, as I said, redirect them to the other platform, right? Because if you could build a following there, sponsors are willing to look at you more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So like Twitch content redirect to YouTube, and YouTube content redirect to like Twitch and
yeah.
What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say TikTok content redirect to...
Everything should redirect back to YouTube.
Don't get used to it.
Right?
I'll be gone before you know it.
I'll enjoy it while
YouTube
I can.
is the largest, most monetized, not largest, is as of right now, is the best monetization platform you can use, because it can bring because all the packages that you can get. If TikTok had used as big of a funding as it does like YouTube, then I would say stay with TikTok. But since it doesn't, and you're working with like, you know, asshole over here, you know, per 1,000 views might be not even, might be pennies, right? While if you were doing YouTube videos, per 1,000 views could be $1, $2, you know? That is like, that is like that's like 2,000% increase.
Right.
You know, or not even 2,000%, like maybe like 10,000%. Like, it's a significant increase, is what I'm trying to say. You know, and if you can have it all redirecting, that's what's really good. So, like hypothetically, right? You post on TikTok, right? I'm gonna send you a link to a website that I use, right? Which is this. And this website is what I use. So I grab the TikTok video, right? I go right here, copy this link, I post it in here, and I hit download. I wait till it downloads, it'll pop up right here, and it will come up with no watermark. Right?
You'd only get in everyone's way.
And then when I post it on to the no watermark, they don't know if I have a TikTok, right? My biggest goal is to quote unquote show that I produce different kinds of content on different platforms, right? You have to give a reason why they should follow one platform over another platform. Because yes, you will get a lot of new creators on one platform, and you'll get other creators on another platform. But a lot of your following tend to follow everything. or majority of your things, right? Because they're fans of you, right? They want to show support.
Right.
You have to be able to show that you're quote unquote producing other kinds of content, right?
Yep.
So when you're posted, like when I do this, I'll post it on YouTube Shorts, and then I'll post this on Instagram Reels. When I post them on Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, what ends up happening is that it's like, oh fuck, this guy edits and he doesn't produces it on like on another platform, right?
The Nifs couldn't take their eyes off us.
What then it does is they're going to follow, and then they're going to be like, okay, well, blah blah blah. They might not ever check out my TikTok, right?
Stay right where you are.
Having someone follow one platform to another, roughly, very roughly, if you do it correctly, at most has the highest conversion rate of 10%. That means that in a single video on TikTok, if you do 3,000 views, 10% should be 30. So that means that 30 people will click on your link and have it redirect them to another platform.
Right.
10%. And that's the absolute most, right? So with that being said, if you want it to grow, that would be the best way to go about it. And then if you're like, hey, like, you know, I produce content like on TikTok, blah 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 blah. I download it and then I post it on the short and Instagram, whatever. And it's like, if you want to watch the full video, you can click right here, right? They're like, oh, I want to watch the full video, and they click on it and then they watch it, right? Now, not only does that give you retention rate, right? It redirects them to you, right? Which shows that YouTube's like, hey, someone's clicking on these links and it's going right directly to you. I wonder why, you know? Oh, he's doing really well in these views, right? Then what you do is, in the YouTube video, it's just like, yeah, if you guys want to come and hang out with me, I usually game on, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays on Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or whatever time. Oh, fuck, I want to be able to check it out. You know, link is going to be in my description. Boom, you're going to have it right there. Someone clicks on it, redirect. Remember, 10% then gets redirected over to Twitch. So if you had 3,000, 10% would go over to YouTube. Now you're at 30. Now 10% of that would be free, and that's how it works. And that's what I would recommend. Now, as I said, in a perfect world, 10% would probably be the best that you're going to get. Right? You're more than likely not going to get 10%. I'm not saying you as in like, oh, because of your content or because of whatever. I'm just saying you as like a whole, generalized you. Like no one really makes 10% in terms of the conversion rate. Right? So just keep that in mind. And that's what I would definitely recommend for you to do. Personally.
Glory to the Empire.
You normally consult or do consultancy services or whatever for people.
Me?
Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah. I help people. I'm not going to charge you if that's what you're asking.
Oh no, I'm just saying that maybe at some point, you know.
Impressive.
When I make
Seeing
it,
you in action
or
puts my
if
mind
we
at
all
ease.
make it, you know what I mean? You should
It's
definitely
clear I don't need to worry
consider
anymore. I'll
maybe
return to watching the
coaching or,
Nifs. Till next time. Take
something
care.
like
Sure. I mean, for me, I have a very content created head. So my mind works very content creator like, right? For me, I think, will this video do well? Why would it do well? And then I break it down. And then I'm like, oh yeah, maybe it could do well. You know? Obviously, I don't know a lot about content creation. Because if I did,
so bad
I wouldn't be where I'm at.
once you get
You know,
used to
I would
it.
be
Still a lot we
significantly
haven't
higher.
seen, though.
But
And a lot for us to do.
from
Yeah.
Buck
all
up.
the
We're just getting
hours I
started.
put into watching, you know, tips and tricks and stuff like that, I incorporated it and I have grown. Now, could I have done it by itself? Yeah. Would it have taken longer? Possibly. Could it have taken shorter? Maybe. But it's not guaranteed. These are things that work for people, and it's not like set in stone where, like, you know, this is like, you know, this was what has worked all throughout lifetime. No, it's different amongst people, and it's all very trial and error based between people, right? So what I'm providing you is something that if you looked anywhere on, you'll find the exact same information I'm telling you right now, right? But with that being said, some of the things that I'm telling you are very likely to be for your case, right? Not for my case, but for your case, right? As I said, why should someone follow me on said platform? There is no reason to. I provide montage-like content, right? You provide news. People like news, right? People like to know what the fuck is going on in their favorite game. People like to know what the fuck is going on in their community. People like to know this kind of shit. There's a reason to follow you. And if there's a reason to follow you, there's a reason for you to profit from it significantly. It's just really dependent on how you look at it.
So, the prince eludes death.
And then also you did mention.
And what of the
You
elusive
mentioned that you
ring?
guys were thinking about getting into like esports.
Eluna Freya has absconded with it.
What's your plan with that? Because I definitely.
The ring
I just
is
recently,
the final
not recently,
piece.
but like, you know, beginning of this year, in the middle of this year, I was in Loudon,
The six-wheeled
Virginia,
power beyond our imagination.
and
The Oracle holds the key.
visiting
for the
one of my
king.
friends, and the mall there had
She
a
could unlock many
space
secrets.
where this guy was
Nay,
kind of
High
like
Commander.
kind of training kids on
Lord
Valorant,
Ravers,
and then also having
the
kids
Imperial
show up
Army
and kind of
is
have like little
now
esports
at
matches
your disposal.
in his
A moot
like, little
point,
location. So
where
he
the
pretty much has like
fugitives
an
remain at
esports,
large.
mini esports facility for like kind of like, you know, youth soccer.
My men and I will continue our
It's like
search for
youth
the
soccer, but
prince and
instead
the
of
oracle.
youth soccer, it's like youth
So
sports
glorious.
Valorant and Overwatch teams.
My crystal.
And I saw it and I was like, dude, that's sick, you know. And so he holds esports events for like the kids. He does Twitch streams.
Look out, world! Here we
and
go.
they train and everything. And so he was kind of saying like, oh, I need somebody who knows, you know, who's good at Valorant to help to volunteer and train people. He doesn't have money to like pay them, but he's open to like having volunteers. So it's like, if I was gold and like I lived by there, I would be there on a daily basis.
I mean, that's awesome.
The Claim region, wherein we'll find the town
I mean,
Oh, isn't that where Iris is headed?
yeah, I mean, that sounds fucking sick, actually. To see a friend of you. Wait, you said that you saw it?
Maybe.
Yeah, I was literally just, I was visiting a friend, and I happened to go to a mall in his neighborhood, and that mall happened to have,
That sounds
like,
way
I saw
cool.
advertisements for like Valorant and like Overwatch esports, and I went to his little store space, and I said hi and asked questions. I got a business card, got an email, called him, you know, spoke to him for a little bit about like the business side of
I
things.
believe we have a solid lay of the land now.
Yeah, really
The
cool.
driver's seat is yours, Noct. If you so desire it.
Yeah, but you won't be able to get paid, right? So you're just doing it out of the kindness of your heart at that point, right?
Yeah, kind of in my heart. Plus, I don't live anywhere near them, so I couldn't even do.
It's really you.
I couldn't really do that.
Everything's fine
But
over
like
here.
if I lived close by and I wasn't worried about bills, like I would 100% volunteer.
So
If you ever get in trouble with the law, does this kind of volunteer work?
Yeah.
You better.
Was that Iris?
That would actually be kind of funny.
Brother. In all fairness, yours wasn't the obituary broadcast.
I mean, that would be sick, actually. I kind of like that idea.
She
A
say
little
anything
boot camp.
about me?
Yeah, and it's all for fun. It's not like he's trying to build sweaty
Did you
ass
see that
like
sign? Chocobos!
What?
little kid.
No time for that. Need to get to Lestalem.
True.
It's still ages away.
But what are you
Just a quick
planning to
visit.
do like tournaments and stuff?
Yeah, I want to be able to compete. Like,
Sure. Let's check it out.
Yes.
I was talking to my friend, right? And like we were talking about Valorant, and I got placed into Diamond in my placement games.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, which at that percentile, I was top 12% in the world.
Yeah.
Right? I think 12% in the world. I don't know. I was top 12%. And he was just like, what did you get on your placements? He was like, you got placed in plat, right? And I was like, no, I got placed in diamond. He's like, what? How did you get diamond? I was like, I don't know. And he was just like, you do understand that like if you got placed in diamond, your actual where you're at skill level is probably like immortal / ascendant.
Right. That's crazy.
Right?
Let's.
Hang on.
My hair's getting wet. Put the top up.
So, yeah. So I was. Interesting. And so pretty much, I was like talking to him. No, not talking to him. So yeah, we were talking, and he was like saying how I was like I'm technically like an ascendant / mortal player, because if I got placed in the lower bracket, and
I might have asked before,
and then
but is Ebony really all that good?
where it places you in the lower bracket, that doesn't mean that you're right there. It means that they place you lower so that because they think that you're actually higher, right? So that means that you're going to be playing people who are better than you, or on the same skill level ish as you, but they're quote unquote better than you because of the higher rank.
Right.
But you're placed there. And I was like, oh shit. So I don't know. I kind of want to compete. I also kind of don't, because competing is like a lot of work. Yeah. Like I was spending days on end just like practicing smokes in CS:GO. I'm going to have to do the exact same shit as I would be in Valorant.
Yeah.
You know, or in Apex or stuff like that. So, but like at the same case, everyone wants to compete. So obviously, when it comes to competing, my biggest thing is that the first 3 tournaments, or not first 3 tournaments. Well, like the first tournaments or whatever, like everything is going to be paid off by me, right? Which means I need to make money. So, like I would have them compete, and the prize winnings, you know, they would take, maybe like.
This is what I'm talking about.
The kids got it bad.
Like I would have it so that I would take the prize winnings of the prize that covers all expenses, and then take like an additional like 10% on top of it, and whatever's left over is like for them, right?
Okay.
So most teams actually take like take a higher percentage, right? So like their teams will take like, you know, 30%, 40%, 50% even, right? And then it would get distributed across the other teams. Now I know why they do it, because they have overheads like flight, they have, you know, hospitality or whatever it's called, like living. They have to pay their employees, like all that shit. I understand that. Like that's why I'm not charging. Like, but I'm not at that point yet, right? And obviously, that's probably what I would do. Is probably be like, hey, all I'm asking is my cover, and you know, 10% on top of it, and then whatever is left over, it's all yours, right?
Yeah.
And then it will get distributed across them. And I think people are going to be like, holy fuck, that's pretty good. And then what I can offer you guys is XYZ, you know, promotion, stuff like this, you know. And then at that point, I would think that, you know, like at the end of the day, it's like kind of like it's a business across for anyone, right? If you're going to compete, you have to give a reason why you're going to compete, right?
Right.
So if it's like, hey, I'm gonna have to compete, and it's gonna be like you know, $100 or $200, and then on top of it, it's like whatever, and like you win like, I don't know, let's just say let's just say $4,000, right? Across like 3 people, that would equate to about 1,333, right?
Right.
So now if the competition is 200, right? That would be, you know, obviously $200, which then divide that by 3. That's like what?
Pleasure doing business. Hey, come again.
Like almost like $699 or some shit. I don't know, some bullshit like that. 666 or whatever. Then or $66 or some shit. At that point, then it's like that's what would be taken out plus 10% of the 2,000, the 4,000. You know, 10%. It's going to be $400. So in turn, I just made back I made in total like $466, while they all pocketed like, you know, how much do they pocket? They'll pocket like around $1,000 some. You know, that seems very favorable for them if they place well, and that's what would keep them to stay with me. And then if they get free promotion on me, you know, not only will that mean, that also makes it so that I can also pay for all of that shit. That also means that I'm getting publicity out of them. And if they ever want to work with like a tier 1 team, then obviously they could. Obviously I'm not there yet, but I will be.
Right.
Pleasure doing business.
You know,
see you later.
And would you host the events like all kind of like remotely? So like,
yeah. Oh, there's no way I would. There's zero chance I would be able to afford to pay for land.
Yeah.
Like I would have to put my ass out on the corner side of a street and sell my body. I want to be able to afford that right now. Like there's no shot. Yeah. I don't make anywhere close to enough. So hopefully someone wants my Badissi, because there's no shot I would fucking be able to afford that shit.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
But there's like a mall that's close by to me, like that I found. It's kind of like, it's like a local mall. It's not like a bougie ass like. It's not like a bougie ass mall. It's literally just a mall with like a lot of mom and pop shops in there and local shops.
Okay.
And so I found it to be easier to talk to people and actually hold events there.
Excuse me?
When I used to do photography,
We'd like to ride the chocobos.
For, like,
Chocobos, huh?
one of the stores.
To break this to y'all, but we can't permit our birds to leave the post.
People who manage
Deadeye's still
stuff. And it kind of looked like an old school, like 70s mall. And they had this kind of.
Your soot makes our birds nervous, and to prevent accidents and tragedies,
open area
we have no choice but to suspend rentals. But hold on now, ain't you lads the hunters that have been making a mark?
And I reckon you could handle local radio stations and stuff like that.
If you could bring the beast down, there'd be a
So I
reward
was
in it
thinking
for you.
like,
But
it would be
knowing the
fire.
danger, I wouldn't blame you for saying no.
Oh, there he is. Oh, that's right. I was thinking it would be fire if like somebody held a game turn. How many viewers does he have in this thing right now?
18.
Have a look, Noct. What is it?
And everything that I'm telling you is what he tells me.
Really?
Yeah. And you want to see his TikTok following?
Sure. And what does he post?
Some of the dumbest shit ever, dude. It's all the same shit.
And bro's getting.
Yeah. See?
It's so weird. Like, how do you feel as a 20-something-year-old doing shit like this?
That's what I'm saying.
Cause like I feel crazy. Even just talking to like my coworkers, like they're like 18 and 16, and they're talking about how they're like, yeah, let's queue up, let's squad up in Valorant, and I'm like, bro. And then my other coworkers, like I'm 27, and then my other coworker's 31, You know, and we're all just talking about playing Valorant. And then another store manager, bro, came in and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm hyped up for Final Fantasy 16. I've been playing a lot of Genshin Impact." And he's like, "You should get into Genshin Impact. I think that's gonna be, it's a lot of fun or whatever." And he's like probably in his like late 30s, early 40s.
God damn.
You know what I mean? And it's crazy, like how it's like, okay, the millennials, bro, are like we're out here. You know what I mean? We're like old or whatever.
We're still gamers at heart, baby.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna cap. I pray for good health because I will be playing video games when I'm old, bro. Like when I'm old, like on
for
everything.
Sure. Dude, for sure. Like I wanna still be alive to the point where like fucking I go into SAO, like Sword Art Online, fucking nerve gear, fucking head ass. Like, dude, I'll be like, who needs like someone be like, who wants to test it? I'll be the first one up. You can be like, hey, you might die from this. I'll be like, fuck it, we in this bitch, you know? Like if you die in game, you die in real life. Hey, fuck it.
First blood, bro.
But like I don't know, like for me, like that's what I'm all about. Like I don't know, like it's crazy to think that, dude. It's actually crazy to think that.
Yeah, there's this YouTube channel that I actually follow, and she pretty much has a following because she is 71 years old. She uploads content consistently, bro. Like she edits, uploads consistently, does reviews of like her favorite kind of like figurines and her favorite games, bro. And she live streams on Twitch, and she just loves playing games, right? And she spoke about her story about like how she got into it and everything. And it's like this old lady is way more consistent than like a majority of the people that I like subscribe
for sure.
to.
I bet.
I want to.
Does she do the editing herself?
All day. Can't get it out of my head.
I don't know. I think so.
God damn, dude, that's crazy.
Because like the editing, the videos are actually rather simple. You know what I mean? Just she puts on the camera, everything's lit really well, mic'd up really well, talks, it gets clipped.
So what'll it be today?
And boom. I had this sweet
Y'all
old lady
still
giving
keeping
us great content.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope I'm there. I'm at that point when I'm like her age.
Oh, I think you will be.
Like I've been doing Twitch for 30 years now.
And, that'd be sick, actually. No cat, that'd be kind of fire.
Oh my god! Imagine, bro. Pokey's like, I'm still in this bitch.
I'm still double blood. Like, dude, that'd be fucking crazy. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I remember when I first went live.
Twitch has not been the same. Yeah, I don't know. People will be like, they laugh and the fucking Omega wall. Oh god, that's actually funny as fuck.
He's not 13.
I know, right? Me, age 13, on track for being a normal teenager.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
He's not even trying, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
How does he have 1.2 million?
That's literally what I'm saying. Like, look, okay, you see that? So, okay, when you look at that, right? And then you look at this shit.
That's crazy, man. Like, the thing is, your production value is, like, actually, like, on point. So you got only 269?
Yeah.
A day ago, and then when did he upload the other one?
Well, 19 hours.
Fuck me, dude. Well, I don't understand how, bro. How?
That's what I'm saying, dude. That is literally what I'm saying, bro. But this type of content does really well on TikTok. Like, the thing is that I'm working with a niche. He has a general basis.
But what is he?
Right?
Hold on. What are his tags? What are his tags?
None.
You're capping, bro.
No, literally none.
So is it like this just Giga? Is it because he had that Giga Chad jawline and shit?
One is because he's a super good looking dude, right? Like, here, let's look at this. I think it's this one. No, not this one. Where is it? Let me see. Oh, when they say my nose isn't even that big, right? Better seat, just saying. Hi, be mine. Get a nose ring. Wouldn't be your face without it, though.
So there are literally girls simping over him.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to convince my friend to hop on TikTok.
Like, it's literally insane. Like, the amount of people that, like, we all know what that means. Fucking, like, I think it's hot. Okay, well, that's it. Well, Doja once said, your nose is so beautiful. That looks like such a comfy seat.
Bro. Sims, bro. Sims.
That's dude, I shit you not. If you look at his Instagram story, it's insane.
Okay.
It's insane.
These parts.
So here's the thing, bro. I don't look like this nigga, bro. I look like somebody took a bat and hit me in the face a few times.
Wait, what?
Okay.
I think the last time I saw you, you were a really good looking dude.
Bro, I'm old now. I look at my Instagram pretty much. Look at my Instagram.
Do I have you on Insta?
I don't use Facebook, bro. Oh, there I am. I'm an old man now. Okay? Like, I don't...
Oh my god, that's so loud. Can't hear. I lowered it. It was loud. What the fuck? Okay. You had this one really good hairstyle I really fucked with heavily. Let me see if I can find it.
Was it the dreadlocks?
I don't know what they're called.
Well, what does it look like? You don't know what dreadlocks are?
No, not really. If I say what I think it is, I might sound mad racist. He looked like the dude from you had like that. This might sound mad racist, right? But this isn't meant to be racist. It was the.
It's not racist, bro. I don't even know what you're gonna fucking say, bro.
It was
the Killmonger.
I don't know who Killmonger is.
Oh my god, you're a bot, bro. Killmonger. You're Killmonger.
Yeah,
Okay.
That shit looks so good on you, dude.
Some geese
Actually, you know what? I don't think I've uploaded the photos of me with that on.
Is this like hard to maintain?
Let's see. It was hard for me to like I had a hard time maintaining just because like it was the first time I had locks.
Mm-hmm.
But it shouldn't be that hard. Like I just gotta wash it and keep it clean. So it's a little bit hard. It's a little bit hard just because it's different. Like normally with regular hair, I can just hop in the shower, put shampoo and conditioner, rinse it out, call it a day. With this, it's like if I wash the hair too many times, you know, it kind of unravels, the dreads unravel or gets goofy. If I don't wash it enough, it gets dirty. If I sleep, I have to wear a head cap or a hairnet or whatever, like a shower cap.
Really?
Yeah. Like, cause like if I were to just like lay my head down, it'll just start matting it'll mat the hair, and then whatever fabric of a pillow that I'm laying on, the bits of that fabric would just then get into my locks, and then it'll like, you know, make it look weird. You know what I mean? So it's like,
gotcha.
It's higher maintenance for sure.
Dude, I saw you with this on, and I was like, bro, Ryan, just fucking kiss with this hair, bro.
Damn, bro.
Like it looks so fucking good on you, dude.
Let me pop it in the. Let me pop it in the.
I think you had it like on a YouTube video or some shit, or it was like on a. I don't know where I saw it from. I knew that you had. Holy fuck, there are a lot of fucking people. God damn, off my page. Shit, where is it?
I don't think I have it on my Facebook, bro. I'm telling you that right now, bro. Facebook is not the way. It's not where I'm posting shit.
It might, maybe, is it Instagram?
Probably. I feel like it would be Instagram, but then even then I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you like when I did that.
Wait, how's your brother doing? Is it this guy?
Derek, yeah. Derek's doing good. He's pharmacy tech. Yeah, man, we're in an apartment together. We're just chilling.
Wait, you guys live together now?
Yeah. We're in a 2-bedroom apartment in Baltimore.
Because you were living with your friends at one point.
Yeah, with my roommates. Yeah.
Fuck is this bitch? Oh, it's this bitch. Yeah, because I remember like I thought you and Derek were fucking twins.
Yeah.
And you're not? Because he graduated 2015.
Nah, bro, we're not twins. We're 2 years apart.
Damn, I must be mad racist or something. Deadass.
No, it's not racist. It's a common thing. Like I met some other friends of mine who were brothers, and I thought they were twins. And you remember Hassan and Sohaib?
Hassan?
Oh, actually, wait, no. Click Wolf's page. Click Wolf's page. You remember Wolf?
This guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like him. Yeah, I fucking hate him.
You hate him, bro? This dude's a big ass YouTuber, bro. He's a huge YouTuber, bro. Go to his YouTube channel. Go to his YouTube channel.
This?
No. Look, okay. Go to YouTube. Just type in Wolf Blick.
Ugh. Okay.
Go to YouTube. Just type his name in.
Uh-huh.
That's
damn. Ow. Holy fuck, that video was so long. Damn. Good for him.
The new battle.
Why does it go back to full?
Homie's just vibing.
Good for him. You know what's crazy?
What?
Is it interesting? Fuck. Okay, where is it? Let me see. Let me see if I can find him. Oh, she found it. This guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually went to high school with.
Where?
Falls Church. Oh, let me see. Andrew. Wait, is it? Oh, and Adam. No wonder I couldn't find him. So this guy, I actually went to high school with, and I have legitimate photos. Like, you're gonna judge me, but like, this was him. This was me.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts. I don't
And
think
now
he's
he's famous, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, he does have a YouTube. 46, not bad. He doesn't post, but like, oh yeah, he definitely does not post. But like, yeah. So I was, yeah, I fucking could not stand Wolf, dude.
Why?
He was a fucking asshole.
How, bro? How?
I just fucking couldn't stand him. I was playing.
Bro, I'm asking how, bro. What did he do to you, bro? When did your villain arc start, bro?
My villain arc, I have nothing against him. I just don't like him.
What do you do? What do you do?
All right. So don't get me wrong. I was also to be partial blame, right? I was cringe as fuck. All right, no cap. But like he literally, I don't know, for whatever reason, I felt like he had it out against me.
Really?
Yeah, like okay, so for example, right? He like we were never close, right? So like you know how like some people there's like no social awareness sense, like they treat you like they've known you forever, but it's like who the fuck are you?
Right.
Right? Like if you go up to someone and you go, you dumb bitch, right? Like if you don't know them, they'll be like, do we have an issue? But like then when you go to someone else that you've been friends with for a long time, you go, you dumb bitch. People are like, man, you're so stupid and shit like that, right?
Right.
It was like kind of like the same thing, right? It was just like we had no like there was like nothing like that. Like we had no relationship whatsoever. And it was just like he made Pokemon quote unquote popular in my choir class. Right?
Okay.
And you know, I enjoyed Pokemon. I was like, yeah, you know, I enjoy Pokemon. But like I literally was like, you know, I'm like I don't care about Pokemon in the sense that like the way that they do. Like they were like, oh, what'd you put onto this Pokemon if you want a good SP and a good stat and whatever? And I'm just like, I don't know. I just play it just to play. And he was like super fucking assholeish about it. I was like, bro, I don't know you enough to give a fuck. Like, where the fuck you coming at me? Or I don't know. I just didn't like him. Not a fan.
Yeah,
But good for him.
Yeah, bro was going to like competitions and everything, and like, so like I get it. He's like, you know, I go to finals, right? You know, I go to finals every year, right?
Yeah.
So I get what you mean.
I was like, bro, I don't care enough for this. You know, like he's a good-looking dude. I'm glad he's successful, and I hope he stays successful. Because you know, in this career, like I'm happy that people are actually getting a name for themselves. At that same time, I don't fuck with him. I think, I don't know. Like, did he doesn't do it. Like,
so he's kind of like at the point where like because he's playing professionally and he's like, damn, Hyper X sponsor, Meta sponsor, damn. Geico. Oh my god.
Oh wait, he's part of Panda. He's still part of Panda. That's actually crazy.
That's fucking good, bro. He's just waving his cock around right now.
Yeah, man. Good for him.
So Panda's a collective.
Panda, if I'm not mistaken, is an esports team or some shit, or sponsor. Oh, he's not even sponsored. It's fucking crazy. Roster. Influencers. Ash. K1. PK Breezy. Wait.
Fighting game, Smash Bros.
Fighting game. I don't.
Is Pokemon a fighting game?
I don't know. I definitely know it's not Smash. Maybe he's not with them anymore.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. But good for him, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Still living back in 2016. But no, I'm happy for him. He can still play fucking Pokemon without fucking wanting to kill himself. And his hair is all fucking nasty.
Yeah, he said his last stream was what, 24 days ago?
His last stream was... Yeah, well, how do you know this?
It says it on the thing in big letters. Scroll up.
Oh. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Good on him. 24,000. That means that he... Damn, he's probably average. Wait, actually, I could probably check this out. Fully known. Fuck, what is his dumbass name? Now I'm just sounding like a hater.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cap. You were hating a little bit on that, and even him going like talking about Pokemon, and you were like, bro, I'm just not into it. Like it sounds like hate, homie.
No. Like it's not like I like Pokemon, right? But like he ruined it for me. He said something along the lines of something. He said this. He was just like, "What's the purpose of playing Pokemon if you're not gonna play it correctly?"
Oh shit. Okay.
And I'm like,
it wasn't in like a sarcastic way.
My birds have all got their feathers ruffled.
I mean, social barrier. Like we're not friends, right?
Right.
Like that just comes off narcissistic, right? And I'm just like, I play it because I enjoy it. I don't play it because like I want to compete. Like it's just like, okay, well, you know, there's a right way and a wrong way. Like, you know, I just have fun with it. It's just like it doesn't really matter to me.
Damn.
Yeah.
And what's crazy? That's crazy, bro. And if I want to be toxic, I'd be like, just for views, bro. Like, hey man, you know we grew up together, right, Wolf? He's like, yeah. So I got another old friend.
Oh, yo, do you remember this guy?
Fox. Like, what? Why does that sound familiar?
Albert Zhang.
No shot. Don't tell me niggas from Virginia are we're just out here being famous and shit, right?
Yeah, dude.
No shot. I know the name Fox. Where do I know that from, bro?
Because it's Albert Zhang. It's literally fuck. Let me see if I can find him on Facebook. I know Wolf is probably friends with this dumbass.
I'm probably, dude. I'm gonna hold on. I'm actually let's just pull up the people that we know. That's wild.
Yeah, so this guy.
Y'all come back soon.
You don't remember this guy?
I know the name.
So okay.
I don't think we've like a lot of the people you're mentioning. Like I know the names and I might know the faces of, but I have not hung out with.
Okay. So Albert Zhang has a brother. I don't remember what his brother's name is. Okay, let me see. Hopefully it's one of these. Definitely not this one, at least. Definitely not. Okay, so his brother doesn't have a Facebook. So, so apparently, I don't know how true this is, right? So this guy right here, which I cannot stand either. I probably dislike this guy more than I dislike Wolf. Besides the point, right? At the end of the day, I hope they both succeed, but they could suck a fat toe. But anyways, so this guy right here, apparently he took off a whole year of school so he could play League of Legends. Right? His brother was going to Virginia Tech the very next year. He was a senior when I was a junior. I think, yeah, some shit like that, right? And
is he a pro league player? Is Box? Yeah. That's why I know. Yeah. That's why I know. Box is a pro league player.
Well, he's a pro Riven player, but he's not like professional. He's like a professional content creator, I guess. Not a professional player.
Sideways, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. This fight.
Okay, continue.
So this guy. So when I first went to Falls Church, McLean, right? I didn't know anyone there, and so I befriended do you know this guy? Mitch. Or is it Michael? I don't know how to spell Michael. Michael. Are you not friends anymore? Oh no. I don't remember. Fuck, I don't remember his name. But I guess he might not have a Facebook, or I got unfriended, but besides the point. So he and I both were in lunch, right? We were both. Oh no! I lied. It was me and someone else. Me and this other dude. We were in. We went to lunch and we were just talking, and we were just like, he was just like, we're becoming friends or whatnot, and then like he's just like, so what do you like to do? And me and him were walking to lunch, like to a table that was a free table, and I was like, oh, I enjoy playing League of Legends, and that's where I met Albert. And Albert was on his laptop and he peeks his head up. He's like, oh, you play League? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, who do you mean? I was like, oh, I mean, Riven and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, no way, me too. And I was like, oh, nice. I had no idea who the fuck this guy was, right?
Right.
Like, oh, nice, man. Like, that's really cool. And then I was like, hey, we should play we should play sometime, right? Or no, I said, he asked me what rank I was. And I was like, silver. And he's like, oh, okay, nice. Right. And I was like, yeah. And then I was just like, yeah, we should play sometime together. And he's like, nah, sorry, I don't play with people who are bad.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool.
That's kind of the reason why I don't tell people that I play League, because I've had friends that maybe discover I play League, or like, I made the critical error of like getting a League of Legends t-shirt and wearing a League of Legends t-shirt in front of people, and it's not like, oh cool, you play League, or anything like that. It's like, there's no way you play League, like you don't play League, you know what I mean? And I usually get like talked down to, or if somebody says something super condescending or insulting, kind of similar to like what he said to you whenever you bring up League.
Yeah.
So like, and that's the main reason why I don't I don't tell people that shit. But yeah, that I understand. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
So we know Box, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We know Box.
We know Wolf Dick.
We know Wolf. Okay. Is there another fucking YouTuber that we went to school with, bro?
I went to college with an OnlyFans girl.
Okay, honestly, I can't let that count because, college girls nowadays, the minute things get difficult, they're like, let me just do OnlyFans. So
no, but she's like popular. It's not like, oh, I do OnlyFans. Like, she is popular.
Okay.
Like, let me see. This bitch. You probably don't know her unless you do follow her.
I don't know her.
But she's also partnered on Twitch, and she's live eating chips.
Oh, she's live eating chips, playing League.
Of course.
How many viewers? Let me see the viewer count.
Let this bitch load up. 85, not bad.
Crazy. Like I crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's the fan stream. Crazy.
I'm not, so it's like I want this not because it's easy, right? Or because it's fun, or because it's I have to do it like this. You know how in those motivational videos they're like, oh, live the life you want to live,
yeah.
Shit like that. All right?
Yeah.
I know there's a ton of work, a lot more work going on behind the scenes for stuff like this. So I know it's not as easy as just let me hit go live and blah 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 blah. But literally, when I was a kid, right, when I was in middle school, high school, middle school, this was like the dream, bro. This was the dream. Like this was before Twitch was even a thing. Anything was, it was just maybe just YouTubers were like the main thing.
Yeah.
I dreamed of this future, bro. And now that it's here, and I'm an old man, I just want this.
You should chase after it, bro. I will never tell someone that they should not go after something. Well, within reason.
It's like, half the time, like 30, like a majority of the time when I see shit like this, or like I see influencers, I'm literally just like, what the fuck do they do? Like I'm like, what do they do? Like like what do they even do? Like do they have a day job? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, her right now, she does not have a day. Her day job is like
on her body. Yeah.
And then when she wants to chill, she can chill, and she still gets paid for it.
Oh yeah. Like, I don't think I'll ever be super popular, right? But I definitely think that like I want to be able to go to the point where I make enough money that I can start buying houses.
Yeah, so like I 100% agree. Like I don't want to be super popular, but if I have a following of like if I fire up Twitch and I've got 100 people watching and I have enough affiliate links, you know what I mean, and I have enough ads to run, and I can make, you know, and I have YouTube content. I don't even need like hundreds of thousands of people, just like a dedicated, like just a solid dedicated group of fans that like are about my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's plenty of money. You know, you can easily make like 10K, 5 to 10K a month off of something like that. At least from like what I've researched.
I had to stop watching her. She's making me lose brain cells. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, like, is how I like. Okay, so an average 150 to 200 viewer person would probably make around 80 to $150,000 a year.
Someone with 250 viewers on Twitch.
Yeah, 100 to 200 people.
And that's like without subs.
No. That's like across the board on all platforms, like YouTube, TikTok, sponsorships, brand deals, subs, bits, donations, all of that. Approximately 80, anywhere from 80 to 150.
Crazy.
Yeah. Like if you were to combine like, you know, sponsorships and deals like that, I'm certain that like, you know, someone who's like if you looked at like Mizkif, right? Well, no, maybe 150 is a little extreme. I would probably say maybe like, hang on, let me check. Low, okay. So he averages around 250,000, right? He bought a brand new Tesla, which not saying it's a lot, but he bought a brand new Tesla, 250,000. He just moved to LA. He at one point was showing a lot of his what the fuck? Oh. He was showing his fucking revenue that he was. Okay. Okay, I guess we can't go further. He was showing his revenue as a creator.
Yeah.
Let me
God
see.
damn, look at that fucking setup, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, dude.
Crazy, bro. And it's like, and that's the point that I want to get, where it's like I bleed into other aspects, like tech. Like I just get sent shit, like tech. Oh my god, like.
That's what I'm saying, right? I'm going to get there. I know I will. I'm certain you will too.
I just want to know what the grind is. That's all I want to know. Is like how much work do you put in, how much work do you get out of it, and just to help me, just to give me a taste, bro. And then I'll understand. I'll be like, look, you know, I want to know, like, okay, I have to do this, and then I can get to X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? I feel like once I have a system down, I'll probably be unstoppable. Goddamn.
Like you just have to get to the point where you're able to pay someone is probably the best way I can put it. Because if we were to if you were to look at a graph, right? Like um, right here. If you were to look at this as like a graph, right? Um like you would the graph that you would want is something like this, where you know this counts as views and this counts as growth, right? If I'm not mistaken, it has some sort of graph like this, right? Where oh wait, sorry, it has to be backwards. So this is growth, this is views, okay? So the more views you get, the bigger you're going to grow, right? But the thing is that when you're uploading videos, right? You're having, like, if you spend hypothetically 6 days, I mean, like, because a lot of people only upload maybe once a week, right? Hypothetically speaking, depending on the kind of content they produce, right? Once a week, right? At a certain point, your views are going to go like this. It's going to take a little while, and then it's going to take a little while, and then it's going to take a little while, right? But you're going to, at in points right here, you're going to plateau a lot, because those are days where you're not editing, where you're editing and you don't have anything to produce for it, right? But if you're able to find an editor to the point where, maybe you're doing this and then you're going like this and then like this, if you can find an editor to edit for you, you can start going more like this more consistently. Right? Obviously, it will plateau because when the game dies, so do you. But that's beside the point, depending on what kind of content you make. But you have to find out what point, like where the graph is going to go like this. It's going to go up, and then it's going to at some point like start leveling down, right? Because you're not able to keep up with the demand, right? The supply and demand. So you're supplying the videos, right? And then here's the demand. So if you're not able to start producing videos on time, or you take a long time to edit them or produce them or whatever, your views start dying. So that's why you look at big tech reviewers. How many videos do they do in a day? Or how many videos do they do in a week? 2, maybe 3, right? So they're able to keep up with the demand, right? So what you want to do is you want to be able to find where you have like a higher demand, right? And you want to wait. I think I don't remember, but essentially, you like at a certain point, you're going to lose money if you edit by yourself, and you have to find out when you get to that point. Does that make sense? So, like, for example, let's go to Wolf because he's a dick. I'm just kidding. I think it was like Wolfie DGC. Some shit. Yeah. So this, I don't know what VGC stands for. Anyways, do you know what it stands for?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, besides the point. So he does not edit his own videos. I am so certain he does not edit his own videos. There's no way he puts in this amount of time to edit his own videos, and he's able to do all this. Music, follow me, edited by. Okay, see, that answered my question. I knew. Okay, so right here he edits for them. He has an editor, right? You have to find at some point where you're profiting from having an editor, because at the end of the day, that's all a tax write-off, if I'm not mistaken. Like, you're making money, you're paying them off, and then that's a tax write-off. But nonetheless, with that being said, you have to find a certain point where you're making money. For me, I might hire an editor early and I'm losing money, but in hopes to start making money. Right? So for someone like Low, if you want these big tech companies like Mavex, fucking Corsair, stuff like that, it really depends on the type of content that you start producing, right? Like, the type of content you're producing might not bring in those kind of like sponsorships,
Like
right?
news won't necessarily bring in tech people.
Yeah, yeah, because that's like saying, why should someone like hypothetically, oh wow, I want a Lamborghini. Well, a Lamborghini is never going to sponsor esports news or outlet, right?
Right.
Like, what's the purpose of them to? There's none, right? So what are they going to do? They're going to probably sponsor with car people, right? That's the same case. Tech companies will sponsor with other tech companies. See how he
Right.
does like a lot of tech shit? Like, I feel like you're very knowledgeable in tech.
But so then for me, but I could pivot into this, right? Let's say I'm doing news. It's like, so the thing is like, how would I start? Because like most of these guys, they like flex their setups, they flex the tech that they, if they don't or like already have, then they flex, they buy something and then they do a review for it. You know what I mean? And that takes camera
money.
work, money, yeah.
Yeah.
So I can probably, I'll say this, I'll do news I'll sprinkle in gaming here and there on on other platforms, but then I'll probably pivot into tech reviews. And I know some channels that do, some of the gaming channels that I follow do tech and gaming together. But yeah, I think I'll definitely pivot into this, because when you get to this level, this is just like pure like you're on the fucking cutting edge, just flexing on a daily basis, bro.
Yeah, I would say be careful with going that route. One reason being is that a lot of those creators, they built a following, right? If you don't have a following, right, then you sprinkling that on top could actually hurt you more than you can gain.
Sprinkling what on top?
Like tech with or sprinkling more different content, right? So if you're going to do something like that, what I would recommend would probably be making a new channel.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. No. I'm definitely not gonna stack it all up in one thing.
Yeah.
It'll be like one news channel and then like tech channel. Yeah, and then maybe separate gaming channel.
Yeah. Trying to see.
And this guy's 18 years old, bro.
He's probably like 19 now. Jeez. Oh, no, 18. Maybe 19.
Well, I'm just gonna straight up tell you. In May, I made $37.99. In June, I made $1,527.04, and I applied for partner. In July, I made $2,739.40. In August, I made $5,264.
All right, so August 20. Is this 21?
Dude, that was 2020. Oh no, 2021.
This was edited. This was made on 2022. Okay. So this was August 20. Wait, what?
This had to be 2021.
This would be 2021, right? So 2021. Let's see. August. So right here. So on August, roughly, right?
Was it like when he says the money that he makes, that was Twitch, YouTube, and everything all together?
I don't know. We actually have to go back into that. I think it might just be Twitch alone. So but in August, he averaged around 200 viewers for 5,000. All right, let's go back to the video. Actually, we can watch it. It's only 6 minutes.
This is my gaming setup. It has been an absolute roller coaster building this setup over the last few years, and it has gone through many different phases. In this video, I will be revealing how much money I've made on Twitch, but also how I made money before that. Enjoy.
Okay.
Recently,
yeah, so it's just on Twitch.
A lot of new support. One thing I do want to mention is that there's also kind of a time skip here. During high school, I got busy with basketball, money. ton of cable managed streamer setup, my pre-full-time streamer setup, and how I made money for that. My TikTok grew like crazy and I would stream every single day. This was around the time that basketball season got canceled because of COVID and quarantine. So I was still working out and running every single day. Every day I would run and just kind of think about the possibility of me streaming and making money off of it. Mind you, at that point, I've never made more than $100 from streaming. So the thought of me not only proving it to myself, but to my family that I can make consistent money off of streaming drove me and made me want to pursue it and put my all into it. Anyways, I went from 5 viewers in May to 60 in June to 178 in July to 300, and then at one point 500. It exploded. I post 5 to 6 videos a day on TikTok and even posted my first YouTube video, which now has over 1.5 million views. Okay, I'm telling you my story, but how much did I make around this time? Well,
oh, so was this 2020?
Yeah, so it seemed like 2020 to 2021. Damn. Holy shit.
August. So he averaged around 300. Sorry, my apologies. Regardless of that fact, around 300. With sprinkles of 400.
And this
Very
was
rare for 400.
and during 2020, that was that during COVID as well?
Yes, yeah, this was during COVID.
So yeah, that was really like people were like inside.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna straight up tell you. In May, I made $37.99. In June, I made $1,527.04, and I applied for partner. In July, I made $2,739.40. In August, I made $5,264.95, got partnered and invested into a Go Explorer Insurance from 7B, and revenue stayed around there until November, where I did 2 subathons.
all right, so he up until November, so September, October, and November. I don't know if that is, but he made around $10,000 to $15,000 on top of it.
One for my mods and one for myself. I made over $9,000 that month.
God damn.
Along the way, since my content is based around the tech side of TikTok, I worked with brands such as Asus to upgrade my setup. I eventually got a Asus Strix 3090 and a 5950X. At my 1-year mark, May 2021, I made around $80,000 on Twitch, being one of the top.
And that's only on Twitch.
That's just Twitch. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So an average 300 viewer is around 80K. Not bad.
2,500 earners of all time on Twitch, which I am so blessed to say. Thank you guys. Since then, I've streamed less. Overall, I have around 3,000 hours streamed total, and routinely I stream over 100 hours every month. But I've added more sponsors and brand deals since then. I've worked with Elgato, Asus, Lee, currently sponsored by HyperX, Mavix, and Converse. Oh, also Squarespace. I've been able to make good income from that. However, that is contracted, so I can't actually disclose the exact amounts. However, I can tell you that I make the majority of my income from sponsors and brands.
So hypothetically speaking, he made more than $80,000 from sponsorship deals.
Right.
And sponsors and brand deals. So that literally means that a 300 viewer Andy, if going his route, makes around $160,000 minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum.
I've been paid over $1,000 for a TikTok before and have done a lot of sponsored YouTube videos. I also make AdSense revenue monthly, and usually it's around $1,000, but recently it's been going up and up and up with my more consistent videos. Now I am here. I moved out. I am 18 years old, and this is my current setup with all my camera gear, my PC.
Great. Imagine,
peripherals,
bro.
MacBook.
Imagine you hit 18, you're moving out, and you're making that kind of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So hypothetically speaking, he said that he makes about $1,000 worth of ad revenue. Right? $1,000 a month, by the way. $1,000 a month would equal up to 12,000 a year. And he said that it's been going up.
Right.
Which I'm still gonna not count of it as going up, but as a bare minimum, 12,000.
Yeah.
So 12,000 plus 80,000 plus another 80,000, that's $172,000 he's making.
Right.
For a 300 viewer Andy.
Right.
That has to say something.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like he got paid $1,000 to do a brand deal for one singular TikTok, and he uploads 6 a day. Obviously, most brand people only want their brand for the whole day. Besides the fact, but like nonetheless, he made $172,000.
You think he's got a manager?
Why, you trying to manage him?
Bro, I couldn't tell you. Honestly, bro, if I knew the ins and outs of managing, I'd be managing streamers. Without a doubt. Give me 2%, give me 5%, whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know. I just want to know because I'm trying to see if is he handling all this himself?
Yeah.
You know, asking for these the money and the amounts, or does he have a manager?
No. He does this all by himself. I'm almost 90% certain. Because if you ever watch his videos, which by the way, I think you would really enjoy his videos. They're super aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I'm looking at his setup and stuff like that. They're very like I'm enjoying the aesthetics already.
Yeah, like this is a whole vibe.
Streaming and content creation full time, and one day I want to be the face of this online world that we live in today.
I'm gonna just speak. I just lost a lot of things, learned a lot of things, you know? It's just somewhere in my life, past 5 years.
YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you guys on a day in the life of a full-time streamer. We all know that I've done a ton of day in the lives. So if you guys are on that rabbit hole on YouTube and you enjoy this video, then I 100% recommend watching my old day in the lives. Of course, they are outdated, but I think that's the cool part. They all show a different stage in my streaming career. Some are better than others. Some of them are pretty bad, to be honest, but that shows growth, and I think that's cool. But anyways, if you guys are wondering what was in this smoothie, every smoothie is different, but today's was a mango smoothie, so just frozen mangoes and mango juice. Honestly, smoothies are like the only thing I can look forward to drink in the morning or eat. I've never been a big breakfast guy other than maybe Filipino breakfast, but American breakfast, I've just never been a fan. And most smoothies I make are healthy, so that's a plus as well. But yeah, for those of you guys that are wondering why I'm outside, honestly, I just think it's good to get some fresh air in the morning, get those legs moving, and especially for a job where I'm inside for most of the day, it's a good mental reset and a good start to the day, so yeah. Plus, it's, you know, something to do while I'm drinking my smoothie rather than being on my phone and scrolling on social media. Recently, I've been trying to go to the gym again, and usually I go with my roommates. If you haven't met them, you'll meet them here shortly.
Look who's finally up. We were supposed to go 2 hours ago.
Tired, bro.
Tired from what?
Giving you buckets.
Ooh, just buckets?
Yeah, and nothing.
And what? You know about this? And what?
Subscribe to our OnlyFans.
Material Girl!
Yeah, that's Jake, and that clip explains him pretty well.
Oh, you think it's funny?
Hey!
That's Tav. I don't know why he sniffed the camera.
You smell nice.
Are you naked? What? You're not naked.
John, our newest addition. I want his radiant. YouTube, I want to interrupt this video, short break. I want to talk about today's sponsor, Brevity. This right here is the all-in-one. It's my camera backpack, my gym backpack.
I think like I made the wrong choice in life because these guys are so young and they're doing so well. It's like
shoes right here. Oh yeah,
like,
and
damn.
make sure to go to brevity.co/.
You think you made the wrong decision?
You can also use code LOW.
I should have.
Once again, thank you Brevity for.
I don't know, man. I think I should have like tried streaming because like I think there was a point before where I was living with my parents where I could have like if I made the decision to stream, I could have probably done something like maybe before like while I was like 18, 19.
Oh, 100%. If you were that age, you were in the era of the early starters, like right when Twitch was Twitch and not in. Wait, when did Twitch get bought out? When did Justin TV Twitch? Yeah, 2014. So you literally would have been. You graduated 2013. I was 17. Yeah, you would have been 1 year in of Twitch. You would have been partnered by now if you were in this era. You do know that, right? Yeah.
I highly recommend.
Swear I lost my fucking mind and my emotions. They tryna play me like the boy don't really know shit. Sitting tears now my
What's up, pimp? Ready to hoop?
Or, yeah, I'm ready to hoop. Give kids buckets. No. Who are you talking to?
I have not hooped in months. No, it's been like a couple weeks. Yeah, stretch real quick. Go crazy. Feeling today's gonna be a good basketball day. Just get it. If I'm being honest, both of us haven't played basketball in a minute, but even if I lose,
Dude,
I'm
Brian,
still
you look so fucking good with the hair, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, bro.
Okay, alright, I'll do it again. I hope I don't get a balding, bro. I don't wanna like lose. I don't wanna.
Wait, does that make you bald?
If you don't take care of it well, and you like twist it too tightly, it can just start pulling out your, it can damage your hair.
Oh, then don't do that. Why don't you go wave?
Honestly, bro, they're a fucking pain in the ass, bro.
Are they?
I have to brush my hair like literally every 5 breaths. Put the pomade in there, and then wave cap every single millisecond of my life, bro. Like, I can't pull up in a wave in like a do-rag at Starbucks, bro.
Can you imagine? What you want?
Are we calling that? Or are we gonna call the 3 steps or nah? I'll let you have that one. Who grabbed you? Casper out here? Who grabbed you? Travel. Are we not calling that one either?
Okay, young Larry Bird.
Give me the rock.
Oh! Okay.
What's up, best sportsmanship? Good game. Come on, bro. Good game. You was talking after you beat me, so I want to be the bigger man. You gotta go home now. Tab, you play good, but not good enough. Hey, I love you, son. Stop being angry. Are you gonna let a game get in between what we got going?
2020 saw my goals clear with no context. Some motherfucker made it here and I'm still stressed. Yeah, I'm still stressed. Mama told me count my blessings, but I don't feel blessed. I'm gonna chill when I still ain't made a.
We at Whole Foods now. I think John's dropping off some stuff.
Dad! Oh my gosh! Dad!
John, I'm right behind you.
Same human being. Fast 4 or 5 years.
Crazy, eating good, shopping at Whole Foods.
That's what I'm saying. He made it, man.
Some food, and then after I am gonna shower and get ready to stream. Alright, so I just turned my PC on, and there's this weird sound coming from my bottom QL120. I think the fan is like broken or there's something on it. Later in today's stream, I'm actually gonna be changing my AIO. So I'll probably take this
Fucking flex, bro.
I am getting a new PC soon, but I do want to keep this PC for my streaming PCs. Also, before I shower, I'm gonna drink one of these. Goes makes a ton of products, and recently I've been drinking a lot of these protein shakes, and this one is really good. Today's stream fit includes this t-shirt that I got from ThriftCon, and these basketball shorts that I got from Simply, and of course the Croc sandals. I have been wearing these every day. They are like my indoor shoe, so I wear them out of bed, around the house, when I stream. I want some more pairs. By the way, Crocs, please sponsor me. Thank you. Let me know what you think. I wear this shirt a lot. I wear a lot of basketball shorts. These have slowly become my favorite shoes. But anyways, I am doing a pretty cool stream today. I'm installing this bad boy into my PC. Like I said earlier, I am getting a new PC soon, but I do need this PC to run well because it will become my streaming PC. And let me show you what kind of temps I'm getting on idle. I have a feeling it's that USB up there, like the actual connection itself at the top is broken. Mind you, I've had the C73 for almost 3 years now, or 2 years. The idle temperature is 70°C with legit just Google Chrome open. I can't adjust the fan curves or anything because the USB is not working. So I thought it was just time for me to get a new one because I have a feeling it's thermal throttling my system. When I'm gaming and streaming under full load, I get around 240 FPS. In Valorant, I should be getting more. I used to get a lot more, so let's just hope that this solves it, I guess. Anyways, let's turn on all my lights and set up the stream. Alright, so first I have to unplug my PC. So I powered it off and then I'm gonna take out all the cables. I'm also gonna grab the other desk that I have that I usually use for filming, and I'm gonna put it over here to be kind of like my workspace while I'm changing the AIO. Now I have to set up my MacBook as basically being my streaming PC in this situation. So let's go do that. Actually, I'm gonna move my PC first. This bitch heavy. Honestly, I don't trust this desk. This is what it is. If it breaks, it breaks. Also, I'm gonna plug in this light.
That's such a baller thing to say.
Perfect. Oh, never mind. We'll get it on. We'll get it on. And then I have my laptop. This is a M1 Max MacBook Pro. I kind of just gotta get the camera set up and then turn on my light. Oh, and also get the tools so that I can work on the PC. So let's go do that. All right, so we're pretty much ready to go. The camera angle looks something like this. The last thing I have to set up is the mic. This is a Sennheiser MKE 400. It's a pretty solid shotgun microphone, and I'm gonna put it on this guy right here and then just plug it into the camera that's right here. If you guys don't know, cam links also record audio, so it's a good, oh, I need to tighten this, but it's a good way to use audio for streams like this. All right, so everything's set up as you can see. So I'm filming a day in the life. Oh, guys, say hi to YouTube. I'm filming my 100th day in the life, so if you guys want to be in the video, say hi. My fault. It'll be fine. It's not like it's a GPU. I'm about to get roasted. Let me plug it in. See if we're chilling. Alright, so I'm done with the stream. My temps and my FPS in game are a lot better. I'm back to 500 plus FPS in deathmatch. 500 to 800. My idle temps are down to 30, 40C, which is exactly what I wanted. Here's how it looks.
Saying you got 240 is like, oh no,
some people might actually call it a
I should be at 500.
Since this is gonna be my
I mean, if you have a 3090,
all I'm worried about is performance. Also, I
you know, like, you feel me?
Valorant, so probably gonna do that.
Crazy, my man is training.
Alright, so I just ended stream. It's 11 p.m. Me and John need to finish his wall for his setup. Everything else is in pieces, kind of like a sneak peek, but I won't be able to put in the
Today's video.
Yo.
Converting this room into my dream room, part 3.
You sleepy?
No.
We got shit to do.
What do you want?
Bro said he's never heard of a Slurpee, and I said, you don't have 7-Eleven? He's like, no, what's that?
I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what a Slurpee is.
Alright, so I guess we're going to 7-Eleven.
That's crazy, don't you think?
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Rich ass kid, bro. He's like, what's a 7-Eleven? I don't live around the pores, bro.
I'm sick and tired, but I'm addicted to the bullshit. These days,
Dude.
damn. 20 saw my goals clear with no context.
Alright, so it is 1:41. We just basically finished John's setup, at least the main things he has to clean up, and we'll finish his video tomorrow. I wish I could show you guys, but of course I want to save that for the video. But yeah, today's day in the life has been pretty random, but I think that's, you know, normal.
Yeah, man. So these are pretty much goals, I guess.
Today we did 2
Oh, for sure.
games. We worked on a YouTube video. Plus she's
Let's see if you think I'll get there by the time I'm 30, bro.
I think you will be. All right, let's see what time it is. It is 10 in the morning. And he finished at 1:44.
Okay. That's honestly, it's not a bad day. It's not a bad day, especially because he's chilling and doing stuff in between. You know, so it's not like he's working the whole time.
Yeah. Of course. But like the thing is that at the end of the day, it is still work though, right? Like as a content creator, you're never not working.
That's fire, bro. If this is what never not working looks like,
you're fucking down with it, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to start going to the gym new too, and then I'm getting me the new iPhone 14.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And the content that I'm going to be producing is going to be kind of somewhat similar, hopefully. Right? But hypothetically speaking, like just the shit itself is just fucking insane. Like this is probably the other video I really wanted to show you.
YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today we got a very special video, a tech everyday carry for 2022. I've been watching these types of videos for years and have always found it fascinating seeing what people bring with them on the day-to-day to better their workflow. So these are the things I bring with me in
there's
my backpack.
101,000 people who watch this.
First, let's talk about my bag.
And this is a tech video. So the average conversion rate per 1,000 views minimum is, I think, to ad revenue. Wait. Has 50 million views for 1,000. Wait. Ten is for cars, if I'm not mistaken. Investing, finance, web, content creation. Yeah.
What's the issue? Profile issue? It's the annual salary. This is just like in general, like how much an actual person makes. Okay.
Yeah. So around 49,000 a month. How to calculate? Does it tell me how much fucking tech reviewers make, bro? Like, oh wait, say 100,000. He had a little more than 100,000. I don't know what average engagement means. Bro. Ad revenue. Dude, suck me the fuck off.
You're not gonna find that. You're not gonna find that.
Yeah, that's actually tilting the fuck out of me.
You want to know like per video?
I'm trying to know for that specific video.
Isn't there? Doesn't vidIQ have like a thing? Like the little plugin that you have installed doesn't say how much it is.
It doesn't tell me. You son of a.
Let's just say agree to say a lot, bro.
Yeah, a fucking ton. Yeah, right, I agree. All right, you know what? We'll go back to the video, whatever. But
honestly,
he's probably making around, I think, $1 to $5 per tech review. I mean, per 1,000 views.
Optimized tech/camera backpack which is exactly my aesthetic. Once again, big thank you to Brevit for sponsoring this video, and make sure to use code LOW for some money off if you purchase a bag. Now let's talk about my most used item. I got this phone about a month ago, and yeah, it's the iPhone 13 Pro Max in white. It's my first time getting the largest flagship model of an iPhone, and I definitely can't go back. 120 hertz is so nice. I got a clear Apple MagSafe case, and let's talk about some of the accessories I tend to carry. This is the Anker MagSafe battery pack. It's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery pack that ensures my phone will never die. However, I probably don't even need it because the 13 Pro Max will for real last me like 2 to 3 days. Also, quick disclaimer, there will be a lot of Apple in this video. I didn't want to be a fanboy, but here I am. So anyways, AirPod Pros. Not really much to say here, just simple, easy, and clean.
I need to find my AirPod Pros. I lost them somewhere in my house.
Finally something non.
That's kind of baller if you lost them.
They're amazing. If you play video games, it's a necessity for sure. Nah, but in Vegas, it gets cold here in the winter. Okay, not as cold as some places, but it's definitely something nice to have, and I make sure to bring it with me everywhere. Let's talk camera gear. So I vlog. I do take photos, but primarily YouTube videos and TikToks, believe it or not. This is the Sony a7 II, but you know, I'm filming on my main camera, which is the Sony a7 III. Ideally, the
Cameron.
A7 bro. That's nice camera, bro.
And that's my next. That's the camera I'm gonna be buying.
Yeah. You can hook that up to live streams as well.
Yeah.
Main lens includes the 50mm f1.8 from Sony, but from time to time,
It's a $3,000 setup.
f2.8 from
yeah, bro. How are you making money, bro? I'm trying to get my bands up, bro.
Accessories I deem mandatory in my.
I have a very low cost of living, and I'm very like frugal.
A couple batteries. I definitely overpack on this end.
Like I only had to pay like $300 a month.
A Sony monopod thingy. This is my.
But then how are you making money though?
I have a few gigs on the side besides streaming. So like streaming, I make probably like 100 a month to 150 a month ish, kind of give or take. Recently it's been lower, but obviously I've been taking time off, so it makes sense. But then I'd be helping out my family around, so they'd be chipping in money for me. But like I don't know, I just have like a few things. Plus I don't really splurge my money on anything, so like I still have birthday money from like last year, you know. So like I've been saving up.
And easy to use, although overpriced for sure. Lastly, I have a Samsung T7 1TB SSD, which holds all my projects in Final Cut Pro. Can't go anywhere without this. Oh, and one thing I want to talk about is this side opening for my camera. It just makes it super easy to grab whenever I need it.
I feel like that's so easy to yoink too.
Something pretty cool. Anyways, back to the Apple products. I've been using the M1 Max 16-inch MacBook Pro with 32 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte of internal storage for all of my editing needs. Yes, I edit in Final Cut Pro, and I can ramble on about this laptop for hours and hours. It's just too good and a major upgrade over my base 2019 16-inch MacBook Pro, so I love it so much. I spend 6 to 9 hours a day on it. To round out my expensive Apple ecosystem, I have the iPad Mini 6th generation, I believe. It's good at everything. I use it to edit photos in Lightroom, as a teleprompter to record videos just like this one, and to make thumbnails in PixArt, believe it or not, a free app. For me and the type of thumbnails I prefer, I can create them in PixArt faster than I can in Photoshop. So yeah, that's what I do. With all these tech items, I have a lot of cords. I store them all in the top pouch of my bag. There is a little zipper right here, which I tend to carry my cables in. Let's just go through them real quick. MagSafe charger for my MacBook, iPhone charger, USB-C charger for my iPad, and a handy USB-C to USB-A, so you never know when I'll need one of those. It's definitely a lot nicer not having to carry a ton of dongles anymore, because this new MacBook Pro has pretty much all the ports I need. In the front pouch, along with items that I've already mentioned, such as the AirPod Pros, the hand warmer, the MagSafe charger, I also carry some hand sanitizer, as well as some wipes for my camera lenses and screens, so that's handy. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Louis Vuitton wallet, baller.
I've been going out a good bit more to get work done at the gym in the little cafe before I work out, so this is what I tend to bring. Maybe in a year my bag will change and I'll do an updated version. However, this is it for now. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching. I want to give a big thank you for supporting, and make sure to subscribe if you're new. But that will be it for my Tech EDC 2022. Peace.
Like his videos are so clean.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like what's it called? I don't know. It's just like this is like the type of content I want to start producing.
Yeah.
And I feel like these setups are gonna be what's like gonna be done really well. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just like depending on that, like what route you take, I'm certain that you could probably make it. Like, if Wolf is getting 1.6 thousand views, he probably makes. He only streamed 3 days, 3 days this month. Or no, he only streamed like 3 days in total. Wait, I don't remember. But essentially, he probably makes quite a bit of money. He probably makes maybe like 70K a year. No, 70 like or maybe about 60K just from ad revenue, not including like his brand deals. Yeah. Like I don't know. I mean, this just goes to show like how much you can really truly make, right?
Yeah.
On all of this. Wait. M1 16-inch 2021. So M1 16-inch MacBook Pro. He said 32 gig core. Wait, what was this again? 1 TB. So it's either these two. It was either a $3,000 fucking thing or a $3,500 thing. It's crazy.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
But what's it called? He does like a lot of like, bruh. I don't know. I like his edits are super really clean.
Woke up around 9, got changed, got my greens in, grabbed a water, grabbed my bag, my board, and headed out. Beautiful day in LA today. Short ride to the gym, listened to some music, did some cardio.
Yeah, he lives in LA now.
And headed back and took a shower. Then I got ready and changed for the day. Took out the trash on my way out. Then Aloe and I drove to do some furniture shopping. We found these cool bar stools, hit up Aesop, grabbed some hand soap, stopped by the Nice Kick store. These LeBron 9s were my childhood. Anyways, snapped a few pictures, then got hungry, so Aloe and I tried this place. We ate our food, it was pretty good. Then
I think sharing food is kind of cringe.
What do y'all think of this overhead shot? This is
Why
my
did you fight? You'll fight your girl.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I would purposely buy her own food.
Filmed a new monitor Samsung sent me. Anyways, Aloe and I got boba.
I personally would as well.
It was mid. By the time I got done filming, it was super late. I warmed up some leftover food and watched some videos on my new monitor before I got ready for bed. In bed, I edited a few videos and wrote a script. And that's all for tonight. It's time for bed. Day in the life.
Okay, alright.
Like as you can clearly see, he's never really stopped content creation. Like even when he's doing shit, he's still recording shit. You know, and I feel like that's the biggest thing when it comes to people is that like they're like, oh, anyone can stream, anyone, like, yeah, you can, anyone can turn the shit on, but like actually trying to make content that does really fucking well is what's going to be really fucking difficult, you know.
Yeah.
But now we've all seen the leaks on the iPhone 14. And I'm sure you guys have all seen a million videos on that. But here's why I'm probably gonna buy it. Pretty much the only camera I use on my phone is the 0.5. The new one's pretty much rumored to have a 48 megapixel wide camera. So for that camera sensor to go from 12 megapixels to 48, that's a big jump. And a lot of people are overlooking that feature. But for me, that's the big seller here. But now we've all seen the leaks on the
Wait, it's actually gonna be 48? What the fuck? Is that huge? That sounds huge.
Yeah.
How does this sound? You're listening to the DJI mic. It's a wireless mic that comes with a charging case. Has two mics just like this if you want to record videos with two people mic'd up, and even a touchscreen display for the receiver thing. How much does it cost? $329. Let me know if it's worth that price. I think so. How does this sound? You're listening to
Oh, did I ever tell you I might be moving back to Virginia?
the DJI mic. It's a wireless mic that comes with a charging case. Has two mics just like this if you want to record videos.
Yeah, my mom wants to be closer to friends,
Even a touchscreen display.
and I really don't want to.
You don't want to come back to Virginia.
No,
Why?
because if I come back to Virginia, I would have to get a job.
You could do the same thing you're doing now, like
No, I can, I'm. Our only bill is our HOA. Our HOA, our gas and electricity, and then our internet. That's it, right? Our HOA is a little over 300, right? Internet is 100. Gas and electricity is 60 and 80. So in total, it's maybe a little around like $600. If I move back to Virginia, I
crank up.
yeah, like yeah, but like I don't know, like if I was to ever get into stuff like this is what I would buy, and I think that like if you do this kind of content, it would really go well.
Yeah, I'm definitely knowledgeable about all this tech stuff, and I definitely there's a point where I can do tech reviews. I'll hop on it like ASAP. I don't care if I have to run down to Micro Center. If it means running down to Micro Center and like reviewing shit, I'll do that.
But like that's my point is that like if you do this kind of content, like you should look into creating an LLC. If you create an LLC and then you do this kind of content, any sort of revenue that you get through it, you put it back through your LLC, and then these are all tax write-offs.
How does this sound? You're
Like this, I don't know. This is personally how I
wireless mic that comes with a charging case. Has two mics just like this if you want to record videos with two people mic'd up, and even a touchscreen display for the receiver thing. How much does it cost? $329. Let me know if it's worth that price. I think so. How does this sound? You're
but yeah, I don't know. Definitely
I got one, me personally.
What do y'all think of the placement on this? I was thinking either doing one monitor for my setup or moving it over to the left, kind of like how I had my old 49-inch vertical. Let me know.
I got one, me personally.
What do y'all
Well, yeah, okay. Then I guess I gotta sit down. I gotta plan this out.
Yeah.
I gotta block out some time, schedule it, see what I can do, and also pay my bills and survive and shit.
Yeah. I would say the biggest thing that you should do is do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you can do all this talking, you can get all this preparation, but if you're not doing anything to begin with, which I'm not saying you're not, I'm just saying as a whole, like if you're not doing anything to begin with, what's the purpose of having a talk, right?
Right.
Like you will never succeed and you will never fail if you just don't do. Right? And to learn the ins and outs is by doing it. Like I could tell you stuff that has worked for me. I'm not Wolf. I'm not Box. I'm not anyone. I'm myself. Right? These are some things that I might have picked up that have worked for me. Some people, they've gotten into it based on by seniority, right? They got in there early, and so they made a name for themselves, right? They got in because of their gameplay. They got in because of their personality. There's a handful of things that you could do to get in. But the only thing that's stopping you is you yourself. So I think that you should personally put your efforts into it. Like if you ever want, like, because I've been looking for more editing friends. I've been looking for more people who are content creator based. Like I want to be able to like sit down, edit with someone, and just talk and see like what opinions we would change, or if there's an editing style that if one person knows better than the other, if they could help out.
I think I'll definitely. So when I'm creating content regularly and I have like a pipeline down, and I'm confident enough for me to go like, yo, Trip, hey, if there's anything going on, like, you know, you need extra help, it has to be something my way, and, you know, I'd be more than happy to offer my services.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now, you know, I'm not not really doing shit, so I can't really, I don't think I can offer anything of value.
It's not even like offering anything. I think just the sense of having someone right next to you while you're editing is more than suffice.
Right.
You know, like just like, you know, it's kind of like, have you ever hung out with friends? Or like when you hung out, you never talked, you were just on your phones, but like you enjoyed the presence of around them.
Right.
It's the same case. You know what I mean? Oh wait, hang on, give me a second. I actually have to go on social media. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Sorry. All right, I'm back. What?
Sorry, this website was not loading properly until I turned on trackers. It's crazy. And that sounds like a plan. I think, yeah, then I think I just got to sit down and figure out like what my routine is going to look like.
Yeah. As I said, relevancy is probably the biggest key when it comes to content creation. Like, you will not grow if you're not relevant enough. Right? So, like, if you post once a month, so depending on your content, yeah, I could do well. But, you know, if you want to get a following, like, you're going to have to produce a lot more than once a month. And, like, the kind of content that you want to produce, like the whole news thing, I think will go really, really well. But slipping in, like, tech review stuff with content creation stuff like that, or with news articles, I think would be not ideal. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's not ideal. I think like the tech review stuff is going to be a lot more suitable for like a different audience. Like if you're posting like content about yourself and like you're live streaming, that's a different story. You know, like day in the life of whatever. You know, I first like look at the news or shit like that, or you know, I drink my cup of Joe, or you know, some bullshit like that. Like it like I think would be a lot better for you to do tech reviews than it would be like, hey, you know, XYZ got banned off Twitch and this is what happened. But this is the mic I use for the quality of the. It's like,
oh
what?
yeah, no. Like definitely, like I'll have my news content, my news videos, and then maybe separately, you know, I'll make a whole entirely separate video. I'll just be like, hey, what's up, guys? I got the news, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you have to
like,
remember that like a lot of those people don't care.
Yeah. Well, I
Well,
mean,
I'm not.
I mean, it's for the people who do care, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, of course, it's not going to be for the news guys, like the news people.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. It's probably good if I like just, you know, if I separate it.
Yeah. Like, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I want you to succeed. It's just that I'm like trying to give like an insight of like what might go well, what versus like what might not go well. Right? Like people want to know why someone got banned. People want to know why Twitch is under heat, but like people might not really care about like like what kind of mic you're using, what kind of camera you're using, right? But if you take because like the thing is that if you're showing gameplay, why does it matter what kind of camera you use? Because you're not showing yourself, right? If you are playing like if you're streaming, right, and you're playing like Apex or Valorant or something, and your graphics are like muy bonito, right? And you know you create content based on stuff like that, like you're very standoutish, right? Like you do something way out there, and people are like, you know, this is what I use, blah blah blah. People are going to be like, holy fuck, wait, why do you have this? Or you had to find something really eye-catching, right? Like, why do you have such a big monitor? Or why do you like blah blah blah? Or why do you use this? Why do you use that? Or anything, right? Those are what's going to do really well. And then doing the day in the life, like, you know, day in the life of me, you know, and then you show the date, you show the time you wake up, blah blah blah, even though you really woke up like an hour or two beforehand to get the shots ready, you know. Nonetheless, like you just get right there, and then you know you do the editing, like stuff like that, like is going to go really well with that other kind of content. The news one is very mainly like news based, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the sponsorships that you're going to look at, those are probably like the sponsorships you're going to look from news is probably cryptocurrency stuff, mobile game stuff, and I think that might be it. Maybe some other like small shit like here and there, like Corsair or some shit, but even then it's like, you know, like why should they like sponsor, like why should Brevity, the backpack company, sponsor a gaming esports person, you know? That's just kind of like how I see it. Obviously people sponsor anyone for anything. Dude, that is such a baller move. Don't you think that? Don't you think so?
Dude, yeah.
Like using a fucking tool cabinet for fucking camera gear.
And the winner of the free.
So I gave it a go, I gave it a turn, I gave her my heart. I'm willing to learn and to change my life. So I gave it a go.
Yoko, he's another creator that recently blew up too.
My monitor. It's an Alienware AW2. Yeah, never mind. The naming on this thing is ridiculous. It's a
He recently blew up doing the same thing, tech reviews.
100%.
Crazy, bro. It's like my parents would not buy me shit. They would not let me work either, bro. They wouldn't let me get a fucking job, bro.
Yeah, my mom made me work.
Putting it together, but figuring out where the wires go.
So it's like, so I'm telling you, if my parents let me work or I get a job, I would 100% I'll be doing this probably by the time I was in high school.
Oh, for sure.
Here's an update on the MacBook. So far it's been amazing. This thing helps tremendously. The fact that I don't have to sit at my desk and edit for hours on end, and have the ability to sit in my bed or go outside and still be productive is amazing. I used it for anything content related, and
Guarantee he did not edit right here. I bet you anything he did not edit right here, and he just did it for the shot.
Yeah.
I use it for anything content related, and honestly it was a dumb purchase, but I don't regret it at all. My wallet definitely does though. Here's an
Yeah, I definitely think that if you ever like, wait, you know cameras, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. Shut your
Like,
ass
bro,
up, bitch.
Bro, it is so like, it's low key kind of depressing, bro.
How much you know, or
not
what?
how much I know, but it's like I feel so like, I feel like you know, old, and I'm like, oh, it could have been me, you know, when I was his age, or blah 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 blah. And I'm kind of living my dreams through someone else. Almost.
day in the life of a Twitch streamer.
Yeah, but like that's a best thing though. You know, like anything could have been you. You know, like anyone could have been you if you think about this. Like you could, if you watch a day in the life of a teacher, that could have been you. You watch a day in the life of a doctor, that could have been you, right? You look in a day of life of a killer, that definitely could have been. No, that sounds fucking. I mean, that could have been you. Like anything could have been you, right? You live vicariously through someone. There's nothing wrong with living vicariously. Now, chasing your dreams, you know, it's better starting now than later. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I don't know. That's kind of what I would tell anyone. Like I did this when I was 21. I could have done. I would have been partnered by now if I kept with it. Like, you know, I definitely could have made something out of my life. Like when I was streaming back then, there was no affiliate. There was no subs. There was no bits. It was either you're partner or you're not partnered. And when you're not partnered, and get partner on Twitch, it was so much harder. I think it was like 90 viewers back then, and even then, it was just like if you hit 100 once, it doesn't count. You had to hit it consecutively. Like you had to have your average actually pass it. Now that's not the case. Now it's just like, oh yeah, like you could talk if you join an esports org that's actually known. They'll have an agreement with Twitch and they will partner anyone who's on it. You know, you could have 0 fucking viewers and you'll still be partnered. But like my point behind it is like, if you look at this stuff, you can definitely make it now, especially now than ever. And I think you should. Shit, I might come to you for camera advice.
Today I woke up, took a shower, brushed my teeth, and shaved. Did some laundry, and then got ready to leave. Went to pick up my friend, and stopped by Wawa for a slushie, and you know I had to get some Culvers. We also went to the movies to watch Bullet Train, and it was really good. Then we went grocery shopping before the end of the night. And by the time I got home, I got my MacBook in the mail, so I was super happy. But I had to stream for a few hours, so I did that before getting really tired and going to bed. Day in the life of a Twitch streamer.
Like that, dude, bro, done. That's clean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you could do it. What? Have you ever thought about doing it?
What tech reviews?
Or just anything? Just like, have you like, do you want? If like you're serious about it, I think you should.
Yeah, I mean, money wise, I think I'll have to just do
small stuff.
Yeah, news content and then small stuff, and then
C3 Kiwi switches, and also cherry blossom keycaps. The second thing on my shelf is the Attack on Titan High Ground collaboration keyboard. My little keyboards are just basically small little bins that I couldn't really put anything in it, so I filled it with some keycaps and some switches. Obviously, you can't smell like shit going around in public, so we got all my colognes. We got Polo Red, Dior Sauvage, Lacoste, and also Gucci Guilty. And then we got the shelf on top of my paper which showcases the shoes I usually wear. You cannot go wrong with Mocha. Second, we got the Fragment Gray Sakai's, and for all you short kings out there, I suggest you buy Sakai's because these bitches lift you about 2 inches high. These bitches are overrated. Everyone has these now, so like I don't even wear them anymore. The last thing on my shelf is the camera lenses that I use to take pictures and also film videos like this. A lot of you dickheads are asking.
Yeah, I think when I was getting into like cinematography and cameras, I should have been doing YouTube. But then even when I had the cameras, I didn't even have the computer to like do shit. Like I was, bro, like I had shit, bro. I had shit. So I don't know. But it's different now. It's different now. I'll make shit happen.
I feel like you
I
can.
went with 2 white IKEA Alex drawers. We gotta get the whole set, so I got the IKEA marble countertop. I also added some desk risers to allow some more space and some aesthetics. And you can't forget some extra support in the middle. We don't want this desk snapping. This desk setup totals about $292. For the mounts, I went with a Vivo extra tall vertically stacked mount for my main and top monitors. For my third monitor on the side, I went with a Vivo single monitor mount. You can get both for a total of about $75. The monitors you attach to the mounts are all.
And listen, when you do these kind of videos, right? You can literally say if you want anything, you can find them in my the link or whatever.
Right.
And yeah, and you can get a small cut from affiliate links if you do the affiliate thing.
To your budget. For wire managing, we use wire clamps, cable trays, power strips, zip ties, and some extension cables. I wanted to distinguish my setup from typical setups with some acoustic panels. You can use any type of wall panels to add some spice to your setup. We attached a cardboard to the back to give it an elevated look, finishing off with some RGB. This is how the setup turned out. I spent an estimate of $400 excluding my peripherals. If you guys want a more in-depth video, you guys know where to go.
Well,
Things in
I think I'm gonna start winding things down. Probably like
Find me the good in life, part 1.
Overthinking the fuck out of my streaming plans or Twitch, YouTube life plans, I guess. But yeah, and I gotta eat something anyway. So
Get something in you. I would say like if you're going to stream, right? Like put more efforts into the like a lot of people say you'll grow more on another platform than you'll ever grow on Twitch. And that's true. The discoverability is shit on there. Right? Yeah. So if you can start building a following, say like, hey, I'm going to be doing like, my very first stream is going to be here, right? On this day, or my return stream is going to be here on this day. And then whatever, like you're going to have a lot more people show up. And if you can do that and then kind of keep them in the biz, I'm telling you, man, you could turn that into a video too. Like there's a lot of shit that you can do. I definitely think that you should. But yeah, get yourself some food. Take into consideration what I say. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know. Obviously, I'll answer anything.
Yeah, for sure. And I really appreciate you your time and just chilling here talking to me. So yeah, we'll figure this out.
Yeah, I mean, if I see anything, I'll just send it to you, and if I think it applies to you, I always try to make sure that I'm incorporative as much as I can.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
All right, dude. Have a good one. Later, latest.